in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. Action.
Who's got it better than us?
Oh, some Chargers football, anybody? Can I interest any of you in some Chargers football? Could I interest anybody in some Chargers football with some Chargers starters such as Justin Herbert and Omarion Hampton and Ladd McConkey and Derwin James, etc., 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 etc. What's going on, everybody? It's the Director Game Day. Oh, man. A little bit of starters action, right? A little bit of starters appetizers game. Love to see it, dude. Very excited to see the Bolts, Justin Herbert, and the rest of the gang back out there on the field, man. Last preseason game before the real deal. Last opportunity for backups to earn jobs, for starters to earn reps, for everybody to make an impression. Now is the time in this battle for LA prologue. The Chargers, the Rams, their first of 2 matchups this season. This one's small bananas, but I think that there's a lot of substance there for the Chargers and the LA market, even in a preseason game, especially leading up to what's going to be, I'm going to say, one of the craziest games of the season, the Rams in the regular season. That team is absolutely loaded, man. Let's see how it goes. Let's get some shout-outs in the chat while we wait for this thing to kick off, man. We got Amanda Henderson. We got Hugo the Doorman. Boss, good to see you, my man. We got James Medina. We got Mike. We got You the Ocean. We got King D. Lloyd. What's going on, man? We got Richie Jokehead. We've got James. We got Justin Herbert 9270. Particular shout out to you, my friend. And a bunch of other people in here too, man. Thank you everybody so much for dropping in as we are getting ready for week 3 of the preseason. Let's get it on, dude. Okay, let me test the scoreboard out real quick. Was it that one or this one? It was that one. There we go. There we go. That should be nice and appealing for everybody today. Go ahead and go back here, and we're going to wait for the Chargers one to kick off here in just a second. Hey, good to see everybody in the chat, man. Dudes, hey, thank you again so much to everybody helping us surpass 60,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane, dude. Absolutely insane. Chargers have been a huge part of my life. The community has been an even bigger one, which is absolutely insane. And here's to the next road mark, right? I'm thinking 70K. Right, and I owe you guys a jersey too, man. I'm gonna go through looking at some of the members and some of the subscribers. You don't even have to be a member to win a jersey. And now that YouTube has a direct message feature, keep an eye on that. Just make sure you're subscribed because I can't message you unless you're subbed, and then we can get information and get something sent over to you. I'll have to look through and see. I got some stuff on hand, maybe some signed stuff on hand. That could be fun to give away. And guys, thank you again so much for all of that. As the Chargers-Rams getting ready to kick things off. Some of the bigger storylines tonight to follow. Big rookie battles that should be surfacing. I think the biggest one for Chargers fans that they've been paying attention to, at least, Junior Colson, Marlowe Wax. That's going to be tough, dude. Both of those guys have been awesome in the first 2 preseason games. We're hoping to see a good outing from both of them to keep that nice and close. That's going to be tough, too. I don't envy anybody that has to make these decisions, man. Of course, these are people that obviously you become very close with and you get to know, and having to to essentially cut down the roster to so little. 53 seems like a lot, but it really isn't. That's tough, man, especially with guys that have a lot of potential, guys that have shown a lot of heart like Wax. It's going to be crazy. The same can be said for pretty much every position on the roster. I would say that when watching tonight, keep a close eye, and please help me out with this. Keep a close eye on the offensive line for your old buddy Director. Would you guys do that? I suck at it. I sometimes, especially if there's like, a rep that looks like they're going to run the football, I'll go ahead and lock my eyes in on the center. Usually want to see how Jake Slaughter holds up in those situations. It's an area that he needs to improve in. But he's been really good in pass protection, and that's where I suck at looking, because I'm looking all over the field like, oh, where's the open target, this and that. I think it'll be a good time. And there's a lot of questions that can be answered in terms of the offensive line today, too. I think for the most part, people believe that Coyote Oshika is going to be the starter at left guard. We'll see. I think that's definitely the front runner. A lot of people in the offseason have felt pretty confident about him. I want to see a little bit better from Cole Strange today too, man. Raise your hand if last week was not very inspiring for Cole Strange and the guard position as a whole, man. That made me a little worried. But then, of course, center. Keep an eye on Jake Slaughter, too. Yeah, it's not easy, man, getting thrown into the fire your rookie season as an offensive lineman. He's a second-round pick, though, so hopefully he's up to the challenge. And he looked like one of the better offensive linemen as a whole in the country. You know what I mean? Coming into the league. So I'm very confident that he'll have a good season. Hey, our first $5 holla of the live stream coming in from Preludify says, you've been binge watching Ted Lasso, I believe. Yes, I have seen all of the seasons up to the recent one, man. One of my all-time favorite shows. And fun fact for anybody that didn't know, Ted Lasso, the character, was loosely inspired by Jim Harbaugh. They actually reached out and got notes from him when creating the character of Ted Lasso. So there you go, Chargers fans. One more reason to go see one of the best shows on Apple TV. He says, I believe Super Bowl incoming. Also, Preludify is my father. I'm just 760 Prelude. You the best. Preludify is my father. Absolutely fantastic. Prelude. Okay, Prelude. We got you, my friend. Thank you so much. $5 holla. Let's get it, dude. As the Chargers getting ready to kick this thing up, they will be kicking it away as Cam Dicker is out there to get this thing going and get the Chargers defense. The Chargers defensive starters are going to be the ones out there first. Keep that in mind as we're getting close to our first action here in preseason week 3. Here we go. Here comes the Rams return man past the 20 and tackled around the 30-yard line. Nice return by them. Here come the Chargers defense, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Bolts. Get you guys your, that right there. And we'll get this underway, man. Let's do it. Let's go, Chargers. Can I see some lightning bolts in the chat, please? It is officially time to bolt up. Wondering if we need... Wonder if we even need that. There we go. Looks a little better. Here comes 1st and 10. It's Stafford. He's going to hit a man in the curl route. Number 6. Let's go ahead and make sure that we grab all these different rosters, different numbers. Although that one, CJ Daniels has been the man with the plan in the offseason for the Rams. I've heard that he's had a pretty good offseason. Out there, we see Junior Colson, Shelley, and Avery Smith. Interesting. Oh, they're saying on the bracket there. Here's the next play. By the way, it's not Matthew Stafford. It's number 15. Going to be a short run this time. 2nd and 1. Looks like it was not a first down in the first play. It'll be a first down here. 1st and 10. We're seeing Tierre Tart, Keem Mesidor, Cam Hart out there as well. In at quarterback is Ty Simpson, by the way. Ty Simpson. Got to see how many of their starters that they play. I'm intrigued to see who they roll out there on defense, man. Imagine a Myles Garrett sighting tonight. Yikes. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, Ty, the arch nemesis, yes. Here comes Simpson. He's going to deliver it, and it is off the fingertips of his receiver. Nice pressure that time by the Chargers defensive line. It looked like it was Tuli Tuipulotu that causes the early throw there. 45's in the chat. Good to see him. A nice coverage by Elijah Molden and Dante Jackson on that play. It'll be a second down. Yes, sir. Second and 10 now for the Chargers. Here comes a run up the middle. Nicely wrapped up at the line. It looked like a Tierra Tart play. Was that right? No, it was Dalvin Tomlinson. Hey, we needed to see some work from him, man. That's good to see. That's really good to see. Right on. Director likes that. Now we see, they're locking in on Akeem Mesidor this play. Next to him is Bud Dupree. 3rd and 8. Ty underthrows it. It's going to be incomplete. Or it is complete, but it is short of the first down. Nice coverage by Tarheeb Still. Defense looks good. I would say that pressure makes all the difference in the world. We'll take another look here. Nice stunt by Bud Dupree to get in there, and Tuli Tuipulotu. I'm going to say, man, that looked pretty good. Good defensive stop and first effort on defense for Chris O'Leary. Right on. Hey, right on, dudes. Let's go. Here comes 4th and 4. It's a fair catch by Darius Davis, and the Chargers offense will now take the field. Let's go ahead and put this back here for a second. Maybe old directors got an idea, but not now. Maybe if we put it right here, right there. Yeah, maybe make it a little. I don't know. I'm such a perfectionist, man. I would want it to look like this, but it's way too small. Like, what's the point? But maybe we'll keep it there for now, just for those of you wearing glasses in the back. There we go, dudes. Hey, dude. I know. All right. Okay. Maybe I'll save some of the other talk for later. Because on the gaming front, man, it's been insane out here, dude. We're in commercial break as we wait for the Chargers offense to take the field. There we go. I think we're all set. Just happy to see football blue and gold together. Yes, sir. Way different when you get pressure. Yeah. I was saying that in my preview video this morning and yesterday, talking about how the pressure and the edge position can really be the heartbeat of this defense. It really dictates everything that's happening behind them. And when you've got the quality starters out there, and Tuli and Mesidor in this, because I don't know if I saw Mac out there. Yeah, man, watch out. Certainly watch out. You guys have to excuse me. I'm also testing some stuff out for the regular season. There we go. Just want to see how we want to format everything. Make sure we got enough. I went and bought another monitor so I could see the chat and other windows that we'll need to get information on the side. So far, so good, man. I'm really digging it. Really, really digging it. Right on. Okay, so there's the rosters. We're waiting for the offense to come out here, man. There they are. Justin Herbert. Finally, man. Let's go. All right, who's out there? There's Omari and Hampton, Strange, Joe Alt at right tackle. Is Rashawn Slater out there? I can't quite see on the left side. Here comes the first play, motion by the fullback. It's Herbert, who's going to dump it off to his new tight end, Charlie Kolar. For whatever it's worth, man, that's 2 opportunities for Charlie Kolar in, 3 pass attempts by Justin Herbert so far this off. Watch out, dude. The Charlie Kolar believers are looking pretty sharp right now. And by the way, Oronde Gadsden on the sideline still. Ooh, look at this formation, man. Uh-oh. They fumbled the exchange. I couldn't quite tell what happened, dude. It's a fumble recovery for the Rams. What happened? That's a fumble. That was so sloppy. So no, Justin Herbert just simply dropped it. Oh! A straight up drop by Justin. Please don't do this. Hey, I know that there's an idea of how long the starters are out there, et cetera, but please don't give us 2 plays and then we're done like last week on each drive, please. Please don't do that. That would bum me out tremendously. Here are the Rams now, already in the red zone, being chased by Akeem Mesidor, and it's Ty who gets it away, but it's caught back at the line of scrimmage by number 81. Thank God it's preseason, man. Man, dude. What did you guys say? You guys were watching the line, right? Slaughter's new. Yeah. Was Slaughter out, or was Slater? Was Slater out there? Here's the defense. 2nd and 10. In motion's number 81. It's Simpson looking. Ooh, instant pressure. They got to get rid of it, and he does hit his target. It's Presley who picks up about 6-7 yards. Vincent Dano, welcome to the crew. Thank you so much for the support, my man. Elmo, $5 holla. Been watching your channel for years. You the best at what you do. You the best. What would help Herbert's resume? I got ahead of myself. More, in your opinion, AFC West title or playoff win? Oh, I think the West title, dude. Of course, you're really hoping for a playoff win, but I think winning the West is such a statement. Nice penetration, and Deion Henley gets in there for the stop. Defense helps cover up the mistake by the offense. They're going to bend, not break here, and hopefully only give up 3. We'll have to wait and see if the Rams go for it. But Deion Henley, beautiful penetration through the line, fires through the gap, and tackle for loss. It's a 4th and 5 now. What's the offense of the Rams going to do? Zeros in the chat for our guy Deion. They are going to kick the 3. That is a big boy kicker right there, man. Who are you? Number 92. It's the reincarnation of Sebastian Janikowski. There's a thick boy. Harrison Meves? Whatever. It's thicker, the kicker. That's crazy. That's crazy. Finesse World with a $2 holla. How about that GTA 6 trailer, though? Let's go, dudes. I'm so excited. You hear all the crazy stuff happening with the leaks? Man, you got to go out of your way to not get spoiled before the game. $2 holla coming in from Nicholas Petrelli. He says, Herbert got a call from Madison on the exchange. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Hopefully this next drive is a bit more inspiring because, yeah, that was a bit tough. That was a bit tough. At least the defense looks good. Yeah, the defense looking really good. Nice moves. Deion Henley. Yeah, that boy thick. Oh, man. GTA 6 stream, saw the news trailer. Looks insane. It does. It looks awesome. It's Eli. It's not Elmo. Oh my God, dude, that's fantastic. I'm tempted just to call you Elmo, the bolted up Elmo from now on. But well, I got you, Eli. I got you. That is my signature. Blunder in the names. I should copyright it, man. Thicker the kicker versus Dicker the kicker. Yes, sir. Offense should be taking the field back here in just a second, too. Hugo, were you the one that was mentioned about Peter Cullen? Yeah, that's sad. We all love him, dude. The Optimus Prime. You know what I mean? A lot of people, man. A lot of people passing away. That's insane. It's so sad. Elmo it is. Y'all are killing me. Yeah, dude. Okay, so Charlie Kolar, I mean, two kind of horrible drives, whatever. But both those passes going to Charlie Kolar. Is it coincidence? Do we have the tinfoil hat on, or do we have something in Charlie Kolar? That's crazy. Am I playing Crimson Desert? No. Dude, I got too many games on my palette right now, man. I didn't even know that Aliens Fireteam Elite was getting a sequel until like 3 days ago. And it's fantastic. I mean, it's got its problems. Look at that boy! Holy cow! It's Janikowski lining up to kick this thing back to the Chargers. Man, I wish my fat butt knew I could have been a kicker in high school, man. That would have been great. There it goes, dude. He's got a leg, though. I'll give him that. He's got a leg. But it was too much leg is into the end zone. And I think that's better field position for the Chargers. They've gotten so good at keeping it inside that kicking zone now, right? The new thing they did a couple years ago. And when it was into the end zone, I think it's a start from the 35, right? Jeez. No Slater? Yeah, it's Pipkins in there right now. Okay, so I'm seeing Aushika. Joe Alt is still out there. Okay, so I mean, we kind of expected no Rashawn Slater today, but, you know, it's something to continue to keep an eye on. Okay, take two. Here comes Justin Herbert. Quick throw that's batted at the line, and it's almost intercepted, dude. I mean, how much is this is you know, just execution stuff? I don't know. That's not good. Nicholas says, $2 holla. Can that guy play guard? Probably. It's the first guard kicker hybrid in the NFL. 2nd and 10. In motions and Njoku. Herbert on the play action. Steps way back, fires way deep downfield. Holy cow, it's Quentin Johnston! Touchdown, Chargers! Absolutely broken coverage. QJ, the first Charger to take it into the end zone. Let's go! Holy cow, dude. What a pass by Justin Herbert. That was an H-bomb. Wow. What a freaking play, dude. Absolutely split the safeties, and QJ gets to show off that speed, man. That is exactly what it looks like when you've got a coordinator that understands the skill set of these players and absolutely drops it in the bucket by Justin Herbert, dude. What a freaking pass. 10s and 1s in the chat, dude. QJ is back. That's crazy. That's one of the guys that I was listing in my video this morning. Is like, I'm excited to see Ladd McConkey, dude. But Quentin Johnston's the dude I'm looking for. Is he going to get unlocked? And I mean, my word, 1 target, 1 touchdown. Welcome to the NFL. Oh, dude, so good to be back. That may have been it, by the way. That may have been the last drive we see by the starters. Not too shabby, dude. Okay, of course. The offense off to a rough start, the fumbled exchange. They're going to clean a lot of that stuff up, right? That's what these tests are for. You guys remember that in The Grinch? That's what these tests are for. That's exactly why you play the preseason. But that play call right there, man, that play design, mwah! Oh, dude. Absolutely fantastic. Who was up there in coverage, too, I wonder? If I do that, will it mess it up? Yeah. Well, who's out there in coverage? Actually, I got plenty of real estate over here now, too. I'm loving it. Want to see what the Rams are throwing at us in terms of their defensive players. Very, very cool, man. Absolutely fantastic start. Yeah, baby. The H-bombs are back. A beautiful, clean pocket, too. Thank you to those who pay attention to the O-line. There was old director again watching the coverage. Even though I probably couldn't see it enough to determine nothing. Man, nice freaking moves there. Let me see. LA. Fantastic freaking start, dude. Well, will that do it for you, Bolt fam? Are you happy? Is everybody happy? We get some offense out there? Defense also looking pretty dang good, if I do say so myself, man. That defense was put in a crappy situation, and they figured it out. Always good to see. All right, finally got everything set in here. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. Very nice. Oh, here we go. We got a replay here. Wow, dude. They just caught that strong safety sleeping. Not really, too, because what was cool about that play is that there was like an in route that I think Ladd McConkey ran right underneath that, pulled that safety down, and as soon as that safety bit, Justin Herbert fired that thing, split the safeties, wide open field, QJ touchdown. That was absolutely fantastic. What a pass by Justin Herbert, dude. That is MVP level stuff right there, man. Let's go. All right, so the ball landed in the proper zone and then it goes out the back of the end zone. What does that mean? Or did it land inside too? Or are they about to start on the 35? Crazy, man. Prelude to 5. Gondor calls for aid and QJ will answer. You have my bow and my axe. Dude, thank you, dude. $5 holla and banger movie references. This must be a director's stream. Must be Robert with the $2 holla. Hello, director from Arkansas. Bonjour. Howdy. How do you do? Thank you so $2 holla, man. I appreciate that. You picking up QJ in fantasy? I'm telling you right now, dude, he's gonna be such a steal. Here comes the next play by the Rams. Nice stutter step by the running back. It's a pickup of about 6. Run defense huge. Huge in this game. We need to see some sort of improvement because last week, man, that was tough. And we might be seeing the backups here now for the defense. So keep that in mind. Run defense, solid when the starters are out there. Not so bueno when the backups are out there. And that does matter at some capacity. Like, you want to make sure that you got guys that can step in and hold their own. And the run defense has just been so bad lately. A bit too far away to see who's out there. I think I see Avery. Here comes the next play. Another nice juke. And, stiff arm by 33. Who are you, good sir? Number 33. It's Dean Connors, the rookie out of Houston. That was a nice move, dude. It's going to be a long game if we can't stop that, dude. Stiff arm number 24. And it was Troy Dye that finally got in there and pushed him out of bounds. Yeesh. Second team is in. Here's 1st and 10. They're lining up to maybe run it again. No, it's a play action. Very convincing play action. He's going to hit his man underneath. Bobbles the catch and finally gets cleaned up by number 53 of the Chargers. Nice coverage. That was Delshon Phillips, who just got an awesome card in Madden today. Yeah, I'm back. I found myself completely immersed in this mutt this season, dude. They've done a good job. If you'd indulge, do not spend money, okay? It's not worth it. You can get a really good team playing for free. Drovis with a 60 months, the big 6-0, dude. We'll grab that in just 1 second. 2nd and 3. Here comes the next play action attempt by Ty Simpson. He's on the move. Will he continue to run? Yes, he does. Slides a little early. It'll be a pickup of 2. It'll be 3rd and 1. Drufus on the 60 months. Man, Herbert dropped that football in the bucket, man. Football is back. Bulk gang or don't bang, baby. Let's go. As beautiful of a pass as I've ever seen. You know what? Now I've got Twitter over here. That's what, yeah, okay. That's what we need. We got Twitter over here, and I can live tweet reaction. Why didn't I get in a second monitor a long time ago, dude? What's wrong with me? What a beautiful pass by Herbert. My word. And now I can actually I can grab that and I can go find the clip because I'm sure somebody posted it. That bomb by Justin Herbert. Here we go. They're bringing out the virtual measurement again, man. This is the future of the game right here. They got little microchips in the balls now. It's Topgolf, but football. Yeah. We are now Twitter present during these games. Finally. Good for QJ, man. Gets to finally show off that speed. Here comes the next run up the middle. Can the Chargers defense get a stop? No, he keeps churning those legs. And that'll be enough for the first down. This is it Connor? Is that was his name again? Connors? Yeah, Connors. This guy's kind of a beast. He's another Blake Corum for that offense. Eli, not Elmo. The dude, Allah. Y'all remember 23 QJ? We've come a long way. Oh yeah, dude. He has fought tooth and nail to leave behind the stigma of his rookie season. It's been a battle. And finally, he's been put in a position where there's an offensive coordinator that understands skill set. First and 10 now, Rams. Lots of motion. It's a handoff. And once again, nice move by the running back. Moves laterally to the right side of the line, picks up a couple. And this time it's a different running back. Those guys move very similar. The number 32, Jordan Waters. Second-year running back out of NC State. While watching the game, yeah, dude. I got the whole setup right here, dude. I got the main big long monitor here, another monitor here, and then the TV up there. It's a pass to the outside. It's number 86 of their offense. Guessing a tight end. Yes, it is. Oh, it's Tyler Higbee. No, never mind. 86. Max Clare. Oh, the rookie tight end at Ohio State. 3rd and 3 now. Chargers' second team defense. Can they get off the field? I remember Jamari Carter being very good 2 weeks ago. Can he have another play here? And then Terry Webb there in the interior. We're looking to see some improvements here versus the run. Of course, it could easily be another play action pass. Oh, nice blitz by number 36. Forces the ball away quickly. But nice read by Ty Simpson to get that thing to number 5 of their offense for the first down. That's going to be Alex Bachman. Ty Simpson. Good read. He had 2 defenders all over him. Much improved play calling by the Chargers this week. You had a blitzing defensive back coming in from the left side, and then I didn't even see the linebacker loop in and almost get a piece of Simpson from behind. Giggity. 1st and 10. Simpson, play action. Lots of heat again. He's got to run. It's Simpson on the move. He's going to pick up the first with his feet. I mean, he got flushed out. It's a first down. Rams are driving, but nice heat. 56 is banging his helmet like he knew. Is that Nadeem? Yeah, Nadeem Tucker. Oh, he got his hands around his waist, just couldn't pull him down. Giggity. It's going to be first. Or is it a second? 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1 now for the Rams. Here comes a stumble forward by the Rams running back, but there was literally nobody there, so it's a first down. Rams are good at running the football, dude. We need to see a bit more of that. I'm so disappointed we didn't get to see Omarion Hampton, other than that one blunder of a play. That's SpaghettiOs right there, dude. And I have to assume that the starters are done on offense as well. They got their 2 drives. And I think that'll be it. You might get to see Keaton Mitchell, though. That's what they did last week. They gave Omarion a couple of carries and then put in Keaton the next drive. Here comes Simpson on the rollout, hits his man number 83 for about 6 yards. Well, here's what we'll do. Make this screen a little smaller so I can scroll through things a little faster. See, we are learning. All right, 83, Mark Redman. Mark Redman. Second and 4 now. Rams at the 22-yard line of the Chargers. Here comes another blitz. Nice design. And, he's going to kick out to the right side. Picks up solid yardage and a first down. I think that was Tony Jefferson that got in from the safety spot. You're going to see a lot of that on this defense, dude. The safeties are the queen piece on the chessboard for Chris O'Leary. He's going to get after it, dude. And that was a nice play in terms of Tony Jefferson getting in the backfield right away. He actually ends up being the man to help clean up that play. But stopping the run has been difficult for these backups. Yeah, the tackling. First and 10. And they're going to whistle this thing dead. Is this our first penalty of the game as compared to last season? No, I think it's just a timeout. By the Chargers. Timeout by the Chargers. A lot of holding this week. I bet you. Funny enough, they usually call a crap ton of penalties in the preseason just to kind of help guys get into the groove. Like, hey, it's going to be tough. Like, you got to clean these things up. You got to be a bit more careful. But haven't seen any today. All right. Boss Mac. What's going on, dude? $5 hollow. Why is T-Jeff playing so much in preseason? I think it's just because they have so many safeties, man. If we go back to the roster here, let me actually just sort this out by safety. Of course, you got the big three. Or you got the big two and Elijah Molden and Derwin James. We got, of course, Noah Avinger, Devin Grant, Derwin James, Tony Jefferson, R.J. Mickens, Miles Purchase, Genesis Smith, Kendall Williamson. Like, they got a lot of safeties and some good ones at that too. So I guess they're just kind of giving everybody their chance as the game goes on, right? To get a little bit of action. Tony Jefferson still in there because in the drive before it was R.J. Mickens. I think R.J. Mickens and Elijah Molden were back there. Did we see any of Derwin? I'm so excited to see more of the replays, too, on defense in particular. I think Keem Mesidor looked really good. I just wasn't paying enough attention. The yardage graphic at the bottom. I wonder what's up with that. Let me refresh. Maybe it got hung up on something. There we go. I think it just got hung up. We'll keep an eye on it. I think. I don't know. Is Keenan Allen getting any play time today? Here's 1st and 10 now. Simpson. He's going to go to the out route. It was Junior Colson that was next to him, but nice throw, nice catch, first down. Rams. Good tackle by Colson, but really good route by the running back. That little corner route. 33 is really good for the Rams, dude. That's all I'm going to say. Like he's been impressive to watch. Yeah, Connors is pretty good. Isn't Keenan a Colt? Yeah, did he get any play time today? Here comes a run up the middle. Nicely done this time. It's Junior Colson again in on that play. No, never mind. It was Tony Jefferson. I saw the 2. I thought I saw a 5. Tony Jefferson in on that play. 2nd and goal. Ah, I see. 2nd and goal. Here comes the run up the middle again. This time a man in the backfield ready to go. But holy cow, dude, he just keeps pushing forward. It's going to be close. They're going to say it's about 1.5 yards away from scoring. And this time it was Waters with the run. And the Chargers defense and the second stringers get a stop here. Again, it was Junior Colson with the tackle on that one. Derwin James didn't dress today, by the way, so we did not see any Derwin James in this game. He is on the sideline in street clothes. 3rd and goal. Are they going to run it again? Here it is, the run up the middle. Nicely stopped. Was that Marlowe Wax? Woo! Waxy says not today. Dude, what a drive by both the linebackers. What do you do if you're the Chargers?
This is already too nerve-wracking after the fumble, and it's only preseason. Please be just the preseason bugs.
Absolutely. The best username on the internets, man. Director's biggest fan. This is already nerve-wracking after the fumble. Only preseason. Please just be the preseason bugs. Yes, please. Are they going for it? You have to imagine preseason they're about to go for it. $10 holla from Director's biggest fan, man. You're the GOAT, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dude. 4th and goal now. Rams are going for it. They got a man in motion. It's a handoff up the middle. And nicely stopped. Nobody home. Who was in there, dude? Tony Jefferson got in from behind. It disrupted it immediately. He's on the sideline celebrating with Chris O'Leary. Yes, sir, dudes. Yes, sir. 23's in the chat. Yep. Tackled initially by Tony Jefferson and then cleaned up by Junior Colson and R.J. Mickens, man. What an effort. What an effort, dude. Awesome, Tony Jefferson. Series of events there as well, man. Let's go. Wow. That was fantastic, dude. After all that, the Chargers finally get a stop on the versus the run game. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the Chargers 1. But what a series of events there, man. Chargers maintain the 3-7 lead, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Wow. What a quarter it was, dude. That was fantastic. That was awesome. Sir of San Diego. Yes, sir. Yeah, what a defensive effort there, man. 23's in the chat. I want to see him everywhere. All right, we're going to do something on the move here too, man. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, we're going to do something on the move here. It's preseason. We're dialing stuff in. Let's see, I got to find... Where are you? What is it? Okay, there it is. I got to find the clock. All right, there it is. Okay, so it's going to end up being about right here. All right. I'm going to see if I can get that right dab in the middle. Like right here. Not disrupting too much. Your guys' view. Okay, and then I go to filters. $10 holla by Creative King, dude.
Posting this here for everyone in chat. The Director's Discord ESPN Fantasy League has 7 spots left for those who are interested in joining. It is a free league. The draft is set for Saturday, 7 p.m. PST.
Creative King, man. I caught it, dude. I went and took a look at the Discord. Looks fire. Looks awesome. I think maybe we can revive this thing. This is your Frankenstein's monster, man. It's alive. Thank you so much, man. It truly is awesome. I remember it being so much fun back when we first started. Here comes a carry. Nice moves by, I think that's Kamani Vidal. Picks up about 5. I remember when we first started it, dude. Absolutely fantastic. How many fans we had there, especially with people with Madden, dude. Back when I was doing some Madden stuff as well. It's coming back. He's bringing it back, dude. He's bringing it back. Thank you so much, man. $10 holla. Get in there, man. Get in that fantasy draft. Here's Trey Lance and the second teamers, by the way. All right. So, by the way, that's not what we're hoping for it to look like. Give me 1 second here. Filters. All right. Here comes the next play. It is a tackle from behind the line this time. It was another run by Vidal. This time they're going to lose a yard. It'll be 3rd down. Yikes. A blend. Here's Trey Lance. He's moving. He's going to pick up a few yards there. Not enough for the first down, though. That scramble shows off the speed of Trey Lance, the agility, but not able to find anybody open in the passing game. Yeah, that pressure got in there pretty quick, too. He was probably looking for a Rondé Gadsden off to the right, but not a lot of time to let that one develop. So here comes the punt by J.K. Scott. It is up. It is high. Not a very good punt. Not a very good punt. It'll go out of bounds around, what, like the 40-yard line? The Chargers' own 40-yard line. Big yikes, man. Big yikes. Am I going to the watch party in Bountiful? No. No, I am not. But thank you for the $2 holla. I will be here. I will be here. Kickoff. We will be live, screaming our butts off, excited for the big game, man. Thank you for the $2 holla, my friend. Okay, so the big problem I sometimes run into this, let's see, if we go color key, right? And we go, oh, it's not going to let me choose white. Oh, wait, yes, it is. And we go white. It's going to take it all. Yeah, I thought so. I wonder if I can just put white behind those particular parts, though. That might work. Because we need to get the clock on there somehow, right? The clock's got to be on there. I don't like that it's red, too. Maybe we can change that to black. Thank you guys for indulging. I do appreciate it. Although, again, it's going to change everything if I try to do that. Man, I don't know if we can do that. I might have to come up with something else. I saw you, Tim. I looked up for 2 seconds, and that's what I see. I wonder if I put in a different capture. Let's just put this, let's call this one the clock. All right, we'll put this one as the clock. We will capture the big guy here. There it is. Then we'll bring it down and around. I wonder if I then do the filter on this one, if it'll take everything again. We'll see. We'll see. We're almost there. I think we're close. I think this is behind the scenes, valuable behind the scenes action with the director on the streaming side of things here, man. Yeah. Let's put that there and that there. Okay, so now let's take this. And who knows if this is even what we use for the rest of the season. All right, here come the Rams. Dude, it's at the 30? Get out of town. That's probably the worst punt I ever seen. No way, JK. Here's a short pass. Makes up, 8 yards. Is it Stetson Bennett in now? No, it's Simpson still. Dude, what the heck? What was that? Now the defense is up against the wall once more. Here comes another quick pass. It's this time number 16 who picks up another first down. And just like that, they're inside the 15. Tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Hey, it worked. I'm a genius. I'm the man. Now let's turn it to a different color. I think if I put this under here. Aha! Look at that. Mr. Director figuring it out. Here comes the pass. Looks like a shoulder fade to the left side, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. We did it! We have the game clock. It's on the field, too. That's pretty cool. See, I need it kind of in the middle. Yeah, I think that'll work for now. What do you guys think of that? Huh? Little on-the-move action Jackson by the director. Get you guys that game clock. Here comes 2nd and 10. It's over the middle. It's caught by 81, who immediately gets wrapped up by, I think it was Marlowe Wax again. It'll be 3rd down. 3rd down. All right, let's get to these super chats, baby. There's Corey with the $2 holla bolt up from Kansas City. Happy to have football. Let's go, dude. Hey, Kansas City, man. Good luck out there. Appreciate it, though, dude. $2 holla. $2 holla. George Contriaric. $5 holla. What's up, baby? Contreras. There we go. I got tongue-tied over there. 3rd and 7. Can the Chargers defense get it? Oh, Marlon Wax got it immediately. Flushes out their quarterback, and he gets it into the end zone. I think it's a touchdown, Rams. What a freaking throw by Ty Simpson, dude. Are you kidding me? That is a future starter in the NFL. That was ridiculous. Here's Scott Hansen on red zone. Oh, my God. Wow. Flushed immediately to the left side. Throws it on the run. Back foot. In the air. That was pretty impressive. I am not going to lie. That was a nice freaking move by their quarterback. Wow. That was disgusting. That was disgusting. That'll put the Rams up 10-7. Okay. George, $5 holla. Anyone else think it's weird the Chargers play 3 teams in the preseason that they play in the regular season, all of which playoff teams in 2025? It is weird. It is weird. Is it a coincidence that 2 of them are in California? Maybe. But that Houston one, definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. I don't know. $5 holla, though, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Move the game clock 5 pixels to the right. You're my kind of human being, dude. Okay, can we slightly? There we go. Is that good? I think that's good, right? That's the kind of OCD perfection that I need. I can't quite. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Should we change the color? Huh? Should we change the color? Let's see. No, stop. I think it probably has to be black, right? What else is going to contrast off the field that well? I mean, red, but I don't really like that. Let's see. Let's put the saturation back up. You guys want it? It's harder to see that way. Maybe I'll put a little bit of red, just so it pops, just a little bit, right? Maybe that's fine. Just a little bit of red. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That looks good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. That way everything's nice and condensed. Very nice. I like it. We are ready for the season. Let's go. A Creative King, $5 holla. For those asking in the chat, a link to Director's Discord should also be in the description of the stream and all the Director's videos. Yes, it is. Let me see. I actually have it right here. Let me grab it for you. We'll throw it a couple times in here, help you guys out. Here is the Discord. For anybody wanting to go in and see all the newness in there. Courtesy of Creative King, man. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. I do so appreciate that. Here we go, dudes. Chargers. I would say, again, I don't know if you guys caught my preview video, but I said in there, I was like, I don't know if I so much care about winning this game so much as I care about seeing some good stuff. And so far, we've seen some pretty good things, man. We've seen some pretty good things. I've noticed another issue right here, man. Okay. This is fun. Is this fun? This is fun. Hang on. Let's see. Where's the guy? Where's the culprit? No. Yes, I found you. You gotta fix your butt. There we go. So there's the return by the Chargers. It's number 35 of the Bolts. Amar Johnson getting some return action there. And here come the Chargers' second team offense. And we got to move this guy just that way. There we go. Here comes Trey Lance. He's going to run for some yardage there. Probably about 3 or 4 yards. It'll be second down now. Second down. A bit more. Can we be nice? Tiny bit more. There. Beautiful. We got it. We're good. But now it's the guy who's like, move the clock. Yeah, okay, I'm on it. I see it. You got to move the clock one more time. And I think we got the 5 pixels. And I think we're good to go. Okay. We good? I think we're good. I think we're finally good. Finally good. Yeah, we did it. We got it. Good job, everybody. Team effort. Here comes the end around. Oh, nice play call there. It's Darius Davis. On the wide receiver run to the outside. It'll be a big first down. Chargers will have the football at like the 30 or 40-yard line. Got to wait and see. Nice freaking moves by Darius Davis, too, man. Yeah, just inside the 40-yard line. Big play by Darius Davis, man. DDs and 12s in the chat. Great play call, play design, too, man. Yeah, of course, you don't want to see McDaniel give away the whole playbook here, but it's nice to see some shades of it. Here comes the pitch to the right side. Good blocking. Nice run. Finally, some offense, man. We're seeing some good things this week. There's Kamani Vidal with a solid 6 or 7 yard run.
He's too good and will be LB2 next year. Emo also does St. Edwards and Carter deserve a spot before Colton. Maybe they try to trade?
$20 holla from Rogue BC. Rogue or BC. We're just going to go BC, right? The old OG. Thank you so much, dude. Preseason football, and here's BC back at it again. 2nd and 5. We'll run that one back. I formation, Trey Lance. Ooh, he's going to escape. He's going to run for it. Trey Lance, big yardage, slides. It finally feels like we got a good game plan for Lance this week, man, and his ability to scramble. You know, I bet you that McDaniel went back and said, hey, man, you can move. Let's move. Let's get you out there. Let's get you jogging, rocking, and rolling. No way Wax gets cut. He's too good and will be linebacker 2 next year, in my opinion. Woo! Also does special teams. Edwards and Carter deserve a spot before Colson. Maybe they try to trade. Maybe. I think that obviously if we do let go of anybody, they're going to end up on a roster somewhere else. But it's a tight battle for sure. They've been both really good this offseason. Here comes a pass over the middle. Very good pass by Trey Lance. Was it brought in? Oh, they're going to say it was bobbled and dropped. They hit the turf. It'll be second down. Dude, really good pass there by Trey Lance. He's having one of his better games of the offseason. Just couldn't quite bring it in. Darius Davis. Yeah, it dropped through his arms and hit the turf. Would have been a nice play there. Instead, it's second down. $20 holler from our guy BC, man. Maybe they try to trade. Maybe. But at the end of the day, I think if Colson ends up getting cut, he's almost 99% certain going to be a Raven. Of course, Jesse Minter would call him up in 2 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Nice blocking by the offensive line. Nice run and first down Chargers. Amar Johnson. No way, dude. What, do my eyes deceive me? Good run blocking on the left side. Awesome lanes for Johnson. Good carrier vision. Director's biggest fan with the 2 says, I love Lance. I don't care what noise says. I feel it, dude. He's having a game. Dude, what a block. Who's out there? I think that was Trey Tucker on the left side, right? Burke. Travis Burke. Really nice block there, man. Dude, he bullied that dude on the left side. We need some 77s in the chat, dude. Travis Burke, heck of a block out there, dude. Here's Trey Lance, has to float it over the middle. It's a little too far. He was looking for Darius Davis again. But there was pressure immediately coming in from the left side. Got to get a replay of that. Just as we're typing 77 in the chat, I'm not quite sure if he's the one that let that guy in. Amar Johnson making the roster for sure. He's been awesome, dude. I'll have to wait and see what they decide to do. I think it's crazy to think they roster 4 running backs, but maybe there is a tighter battle between him and Vidal than we think. The Chargers now, where are we at? The 35-yard line, 34-yard line. Here is the handoff. It's a draw up the middle. And a nice handful of yards there by Amar Johnson. Khalil Mack getting some chatter on the sideline. He's also in street clothes. I have to assume he did not suit up today. I didn't see him out there. But Mesidor and Tooley took care of business, man. They looked awesome. He's talking about how much he's impressed with Akeem Mesidor so far, as he should be, man. As he should be. 3rd and 5 now. Here's Trey Lance surveying. He's going to escape. Can he pick up the first down? He's about a half a foot short. Oh, man, do they go for it? Do they go for it? They can tie things up right here, though. I think that's probably the move, right? Get Cameron Dicker another rep. Let's tie it up. But that was very, very close to a first down. Trey Lance instantly pulls it in, tries to run for it, gets tackled from behind, rolled over the defender. That's why I thought maybe there was a chance. But it'll be a 4th and 1. And they are going for it. It's preseason, baby. It's preseason. In motion is the tight end on the left. Trey Lance. He doesn't see the defender. He gets sacked. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. That's too bad. That's too bad. But hey, it's the preseason, man. That's what they test off. Oh, I got to get that graphic or something for next season of the Grinch. That's what these tests are for. And it's preseason. That's where you try this stuff. But would have liked to maybe give ourselves a chance to win the game too. But either way, man, I don't know if the players and everybody take it too serious. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I can't speak for them. As a fan, I certainly don't like seeing the Chargers lose, but in preseason, it's like I'm more interested in seeing what's happening, right? I'm interested in seeing who's available, who's getting open, who's stepping up. You know what I mean? Yeah. There we go. All right, we are in TV commercial break. We got a $2 holla coming in from Julian Gomez. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Big love. You made Phil look like Usain Bolt. $2 holla coming in from Tox. Says Rams can't afford Puka next year. Do we get him? That would be insane, dude. That would be insane. Puka Nacua. Yeah. Yeah, best receiver in the league. Good looking fella. Yeah. 1 yard, don't get fancy. Yeah, I probably would have tried I would have liked to see the Chargers tush push. They have a version of it in their playbook. I'd have liked to see them attempt that. Yeah. Without laughing, opinion of Lance. I think a lot of it has to do with the play calling. I feel like maybe there wasn't the best week last week, but Lance, maybe I was a little too harsh on him last week. I was frustrated at basically no run game. But, for what he is and the skill set that he brings, the speed is unique, and it's something that you can work with. Kind of like, I don't know, Tyler Huntley with the Ravens, it is what it is in the passing game, but the guy can run, so that opens up at least something in the playbook. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think as far as backups are concerned, we could do better, we could do worse. But that speed is something you cannot teach. The Chargers are going to get called on penalty there. It's Marlowe Wax on the offsides penalty. It'll be 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 5 now for the Rams at the 35-yard line. Here's the run to the outside. Oh, dude, somebody came in like a missile and missed the tackle. Who were you? It might have been Genesis Smith. I couldn't quite see. Somebody came in like ready to throw a fumble out there, dude. Holy crap. And then just missed the tackle. He was lining up the hit stick, dude. Crazy move. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rams now at the 40-yard line. Always interesting to see the mix of Chargers and Rams fans in the stadium. Here's Simpson. He's going to throw to the outside, and it's incomplete. Rodney Shelley was the one in coverage there. Nicely done. I was worried there may have been a little bit of contact, but there's no flag. Take another look at it. Nice ball by Simpson there. Shelley doesn't quite get his head around. Maybe he does. I think at the last second he was able to turn around. So no flag there, 2nd and 10. Nicely done. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Simpson. Dude, what a freaking pass by Simpson, man. Tight window throw right at the sticks. It's a catch and first down conversion. Dude, what a freaking pass, dude. Let me take a look at this one more time. Yeah, tight window. Yeah. Perfect timing, right in between Wax and number 24. Yeah, great timing on that throw. That was Shelley again on that one. Here's the rollout and the throw on the run. And again, Ty Simpson, man, he's pretty good in that situation. He's a good on the run thrower of the football. What's up with the tackling? Yeah, that's another thing we saw from last week. Kind of coming back again. We got 4 minutes left. What a difference a week can make, dude. You guys remember last week? Man, I was ready to get out of there after the first quarter. It was bad. It was so bad. And the game was taking so long. It was the longest game I've ever covered. 2nd and 5. Nice catch by number 5, who's going to be just short of the first down. I think it was Bachman again. Alex Bachman. Check out St. Rasso message. Okay. He says, hi, director. It's time for ExpressVPN and Dads and Dude. Freaking love it. I'm at work, but watching the game, it's amazing. Dude, I'm so happy to hear that, man. I'm so happy to hear that. It has legitimately saved my butt so many times in the past, man. That has been the tried and true method. You guys will get a more taste of that during the halftime look from the sponsor, dude. every single person that has tried it, that's got it to work. Because, I mean, there is a bit of a curve into getting into it at first, but it really isn't that difficult. And once you get in, man, it's like you can never go back. You can never go back. And the best part is, too, some people, like, there's a community for it, too, on Reddit. They'll find even better servers and stuff on ExpressVPN in particular to get, faster streams and stuff, too. So I'll show you guys everything at the halftime part of the show here, dude. We'll get you guys in there. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff up the middle. It's the running back, picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 7 now. It was Waters once again with the carry. I'm loving this setup, dude. I feel like freaking Iron Man right now. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We got everything. We got stats. We got play-by-play. We got music. We got other potentially red zone. I get pissed when I can't watch red zone. That's what that's for right there. Because my monitor isn't horizontal, it's vertical. So I'm going to use half of that up there for red zone. I want my fantasy football while we're streaming. All right, Black Kite, let's chill. Don't chill too hard though. Don't chill too hard. How long is our defense going to be? The second team is they've been better this week though. That's all I can say is that stop at the goal line was impressive. You know what I mean? And they've been a lot better this week. Of course, the Rams aren't running it as aggressive as the Niners did last week, and when they do, it's kind of up and down. But it's better than last week. That's all I can say. Yeah, I'll take it. Would I sign Tua if they cut him? Probably not. I think the Chargers, that is tough, dude. It just depends on what the money would be, the only reason you even consider it is because of McDaniel. And obviously, he's probably a better caliber of quarterback in some ways to carry you if needed. So it makes some sense to ask, right? But it really depends on the price tag. He's going to be one of the more expensive backups, and after some thought and reflection, I'm not too upset with Lance. I think it'll be fine. Funniest QB2 situation ever. Dude, there'd be no stopping us from harassing the Dolphins fans. We're in commercial break right now, by the way. If you can't beat him, join him. Yes, sir. Man, so happy to hear that. So happy to hear that, Saint. That's so cool. For those of you guys wondering what we were talking about, at halftime, you're going to see the sponsorship ad there. But I've been watching football a certain way for many, many years. And it has never let me down. A method in which you use a VPN to access the international NFL service, which is a paid-for service, by the way, so it's a legitimate service. And it gives you basically the Netflix of football. It's awesome. Like literally, you load in, all the games are there, everything's live. It's in one spot. You don't got to go to Prime or Netflix or anywhere else. It's all in just that one spot. There's no blackouts ever. It's got Red Zone. It's got all the other NFL content. NFL Network, and then all the programs like 30 for 30 and Hard Knocks and everything like that. It's awesome. I don't know how much I would pay for that service in the U.S., but I would say I don't know, just depending on the value you're getting, I would gladly fork up over $50 a month for that service. You know what I mean? The amount of money it saves you is insane because it goes beyond just what you're paying for in other methods, but all the streaming services combined, it's insane, man. Well over $1,000 to watch all the games, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't be that way. Here's 2nd and 7 now. It's Simpson. There's a tight end leak out there. He's going to pick up the first down or very close to it. It'll be either 3rd and short or first down for the Rams. Here's 3rd and 1. Okay. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? There's the handoff. Nice move to the left side. It's going to be Wax and Colson who bring him down. 1st and 10 now with a minute left to play in the first half. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw and catch. It'll be a 2nd down now. The clock is ticking. Rams still have 2 timeouts, though. We'll see if they use them. They will use their first, or 3 timeouts. They will use their first one. Second and 5 now, 34 seconds. Simpson to the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Looks like he was actually trying to get rid of it. Genesis Smith was in the area. That would have been an awesome opportunity for one of those diving one-handed catches by the safety. Almost saw him with that huge pick. Not quite in position to do it again, but he tried, dude. He went for it. He tried. A little too high there. It'll be 3rd down now. 29 seconds. 3rd and 5. They're at the 9-yard line, so still an opportunity for a 1st down. Is it super hot? Yeah, it's been super hot all season, dude. It's been crazy. 3rd and 5. Another to the back of the end zone. Exactly the same play. Exactly the same result. It'll be 4th and 5 now, and you got to expect another 3 points incoming from the Rams. Yeah, Smith does look good. Smith looks solid. Very solid. No touchdown for the Rams? Yeah. Red zone D. Fourth and 5. Here comes the kick. It's good by the thick boy. And now we got ourselves a 13-7 score with 22 seconds left in the half. Likely the Chargers will run this thing down. I got to remember that I can tweet now. I should have been doing it on my phone this whole time too, but I like having it on the monitor up here. And I can bring this. I can see better. Aha! This is great. Love it. All right, we're going to get another return rep here. And likely cross some T's, dot some I's, and get into the locker room for the second half. It is a touchback. No return for the Chargers, so we'll see what they decide to do here. I'd like to see, some Madden play. Little Hail Mary, try and get to field goal range real quick. It's the preseason. Why not? Why not? The announcers called them thicker kicker. No, they didn't. Did they really? I should have trademarked it. Thicker the kicker. Was I locked out of Twitter? No. I just was lazy about it. I get too asphyxiated on stuff. 1st and 10. It's a floater over there. Oh, dude, the sideline. It's KLS. Picks up a huge pass or a huge play. First down Chargers. It wasn't Trey Lance. It was DJU. Wow. What a throw by DJU. See, here's the dilemma. DJU's such a good passer. What do you do? All right, 1st and 10. DJ, once again, same route is open. There's 12 seconds left, and they're at the 25-yard line. What's happening? Let's go. That time it's Darius Davis with the big first down. Same route, dude. That crosser, this time it's Davis who executes it, and it's 1st and 10. Wow, man. That competition between DJU and Trey Lance is for real. 1st and 10. It's Terra. Welcome back. 1st and 10. DJ gets rid of it, and it'll be incomplete. He was trying to go to the right side of the field. Couldn't quite see what the target was, but they may end up going for the 3. They have time for maybe one more throw, and the Rams know they want to go to the end zone, so that'll be a really tough ball to throw there. Let's see what they decide to do. 9 seconds, 2 timeouts. What did the Chargers do? Like time for one pass, maybe to the end zone, if that's what you want to do. But DJ's got to get rid of it quick if he senses that there's not going to be enough time to throw this ball. We'll have to wait and see what protection looks like. Yep, it's in there instantly, and it's a sack. It'll make it a bit of a tougher kick for Dicker, but not impossible. DJU? Is it DJU or yeah, DJU looks a lot more comfortable than Trey. Yeah, that pass was really nice, dude. That first pass. This time takes the sack. Should have thrown the football away a little earlier. But Cameron Dicker will come up and try and make it a 3-point difference. No one open, yeah. That's where you got to throw it away. You got to throw the football away. Don't net negative yards, because now it's going to be a bit of a longer field goal try for Cameron Dicker. This is a long one. 49-yard attempt. Oh, you're good, man. $2 haul, though. Thank you so much, Alan. Here comes Dicker. It is up. It's going to be wide to the right, man. Ooh, Dicker's kind of off to a rough start this season. A couple of missed PATs. He's going to miss the long one here. Maybe he just needs a little, again, shaking off the rust. Everybody's doing it. It's the thing to do this time of year. So it's a miss, and the Chargers will still trail 7-13 at halftime. And we are at half. Okay, all right. Before we go to the sponsor, let me fix something here real quick. You guys know me by now, okay? No belly aching. It's OCD Director. Back at it again. I was like, I think that one was a little bit too low. That looks better, right? Yeah, I think we're good. All right, dudes. Well, so far, I mean, not too shabby. I liked what we saw from the starters in that second drive. And again, it's getting back into the rhythm of things, right? That was pretty important for Herbert in the offense. And what a play call by Mike McDaniel for that touchdown by QJ. That's absolutely fire. And defense looks really good in terms of the starters, too. So, I mean, guys, we may have something here. We may have something here. Chargers' first team looks pretty good. Now, is there some worry about some of the backups? Yeah, sure. But from what we're seeing so far, the starters look really freaking good, man. So I don't know. Well, guys, we're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. I'll leave you guys with a word from our sponsor. Again, the best way to watch football every single season, ExpressVPN. We'll see you back in about 4 minutes, my friends. Watching football is awesome. It is until you try and sit down and find the freaking game. Then it kind of blows. Why do they have to make it so complicated? Because you basically need all the subscriptions. Amazon Prime, ESPN, Peacock, Netflix, etc. That alone is like $100 a month, and you're just getting some of the games. But wait a minute, what about Sunday Ticket? Sure, that'll be like $500 please. But hey, wait, I still can't watch my favorite team. Oh, that's because you need this one and YouTube TV, which brings your total to $897. Oh, now, by the way, you still won't get all the games. What? That's comedy. Surely it has to be comedy, because there's absolutely no way that football is this expensive or complicated. And you know what? Not for me. Not anymore. Because many years ago, I found something. Maybe one of the best kept secrets they don't want you to know about. NFL Game Pass. All right, listen up, because this is kind of crazy. NFL Game Pass is basically a self-contained streaming service for just live NFL games and content. Guys, this is basically the Netflix of football. Yes, live games, every single one, no blackouts, all in one place, and yes, that includes Red Zone. And the best part, it's like $20 a month. At this point, people are like, are you kidding me? How does nobody know about this? It's beautiful. And this is because it's only really made known to international audiences. Not here. Isn't that crazy? The best NFL streaming app in the world actually exists. You're just locked out. Except the thing is, I found the key, and it's surprisingly easy. And now I'm sharing that key with you guys. It's a magical tool called a VPN. And what it lets you do is bounce your signal all over the world, which now opens up the door for the NFL Game Pass. Guys, this is so awesome. I've literally been using it for years. It's like 3 steps, so easy. Let me show you how. First off, you're gonna need a VPN. And early on, I tried a lot of them. Let me tell you, ExpressVPN is by far and away the best. And they know it. And they know I know it. So eventually we teamed up and they sent me a discount to forward to you good people. Use my link in the description when signing up, and it'll get that price down to like $5 a month. It's worth every penny. Next, simply turn on your VPN and set up your location. I would highly recommend this one. Das is good. Now, Game Pass is currently hosted on DAZN.com, of which the NFL has partnered with. So you're going to want to start there. I have the link in the description to make it easy. Once there, check this out. You can actually watch the preseason for free right now. I think they started doing this last year, and this was huge for people trying this method for the first time. To get everything set up, make sure it's working properly during the preseason before committing and paying for the rest of the regular season. It was awesome. Check it out. I'm watching for free right now. Not a penny spent. And this will help you newcomers know what you're doing on actual game day. So at this point, you've tried it. You obviously love Game Pass because it rules. And you're ready to grab whichever subscription you want for the season. I remind you, this gives you access to live broadcasts from American commentators, all in English, in real time, no blackouts, and of course, it's affordable, like $20 a month. And without accomplished, you're all done. Welcome to easy, affordable football. Now, a couple of notes before I send you excited football fans back into the world. Number one, make sure your VPN is on before going to DAZN.com. Otherwise, they just won't let you in. Next, if you're having issues for literally any reason and you're feeling lost, ExpressVPN has an awesome support system. Link up with them, chat, they'll get you all sorted. I left a link in the description just in case. Lastly, if you enjoy the game on your TV, like most humans, it's actually pretty simple. You can find the ExpressVPN app on your phone and just cast it to your TV. I know the app's also on like Fire Stick, smart TVs, Xbox, whatever. I personally have an Apple TV and it works great there. One day I hope Game Pass will be available to everyone, not just international audiences, because really, this is how watching football should be. No subscribing to 10 different services, no expensive bundles, just one app, one place, easy, affordable football. So with that said, you're all grown up. I release you. Good luck on your football watching journeys. I hope this video made the best sport in the world easier to access and enjoy for everyone. Make sure to take advantage of my link in the description for the best deal on ExpressVPN and watch football the way it's supposed to be. It's football season, baby. Get in on the action this season with Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game. Select higher or lower between 2 and 8 players and compete for up to 325 times your entry. Use code DIRECTOR when signing up to receive up to $1,000 in bonus cash and a free pick. All right, man, shout out to the sponsors. ExpressVPN, the best way to watch football every single season, and Underdog Fantasy, the way to enjoy it, while also making fun of your friends and making a little money on the side. Well, how do we feel, Bolt fam? First half is in the books. Let me see. Let's go grab, turn that off for a second. Let's go grab, what does that look like here? It doesn't look too shabby. Let's go ahead and try that. Let's take a look at the box score with me right in the middle of the box. Why am I up? Oh, yeah, we're trying that thing last week, huh? Like, why am I up here? All right, let's put me down here, even though I'm covering the Chargers stuff. Let me make me a bunch smaller. You guys get to see all this stuff on the move. All righty, Chargers 13-7 at the half. Dude, Ty Simpson, what a quarterback, man. He's having himself a pretty good week. This isn't the first time this happened, man. I think that in researching this game, I noticed that he had a pretty good start to the preseason and both those other games. So I think they had one where Stetson Bennett played for a much longer time than Simpson did. But even so, man, he's been pretty much killing it. Very good backup quarterback we're facing today. 119 yards in that half. And I have to assume that Stetson Bennett will probably step in the second half. Chargers quarterbacks outside of Justin Herbert. I mean, you know, nothing too good. Did Trey Lance really not? That can't be right? Did Trey Lance really not complete a pass? Please hold. Please hold. We're going to ESPN real quick. Because if that is the case, wow. No way, right? Go to the box score. Holy crap. Confirmed. Trey Lance, 0 for 2. Really? Huh. What's even more interesting is that as a team, the Chargers have attempted a total of 8 passes in the first. 8 passes in the first half. How many rushing attempts do we have? 11 to their 19. Man, our offense just hasn't. I mean, again, that one drive was the touchdown. I guess that's all we needed from, that 2 passes from Justin Herbert. A couple of big plays by DJU, but kind of crazy, man. 8 attempts and 11 carries, or should say. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. That's pretty nuts. Chargers' run defense is not as bad as I was thinking it could be, but also didn't look great at times. Rushing was also a big concern. I think, honestly, it looks a little better this week. Trey Lance, once again, though, 22 yards leads the pack, but we saw a couple of nice runs by Johnson. And then the end around by Davis was pretty sick. I liked that. That was pretty fun. Kamani Vidal, only 9 yards, but in one of those attempts, he looked pretty good. I don't know, guys. Is Kamani Vidal going up against Amar Johnson for a spot? It didn't feel that way before. Huh. Receiving, Quentin Johnston, 1 for 65 and a touchdown. That was awesome, man. That's what I came here for. That is what preseason's all about. See your one play to your one starter in that one instance to score the one touchdown. Love it. KLS with a nice reception. Davis with a nice reception. Just in the last 2 plays by the Chargers, too, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, man. Daniels, 5 receptions for 42 yards. Yeah, he's been the guy they've been talking a lot about in Rams training camp. Defensively, have we allowed any? We got the 1 sack, right? 2 sacks. 2 sacks from the Rams. 1 on each quarterback, if I remember correctly. Do they track that up here? No. But I think it was 1 for each quarterback. And then look at this, man. This is why it's so crazy. This is why it's such a tough and close battle. Junior Colson leads the pack in tackles, followed closely by Marlo Wax, man. That's insane. Like, that's going to be such a tight match right there. We'll have to see who wins out ultimately. But both of them, again, have looked solid in this game. Maybe Colson a little less, just slightly less due to some, less than perfect coverage out there. But other than that, man, it's been really tight. Tony Jefferson with the really nice play out there. Did we end up getting the sack on him? No, we didn't. But there's a lot of pressure. I think the pressure is something that really has shined further today than it did in week 1, especially when the starters were out there. Yeah, man. And then, of course, I saw some chatter about this in the chat while we were waiting. But Cameron Dicker, he's got the missed field goal. He's missed 2 extra points so far. Nothing to panic about. Trust me, it's the offseason. But, something to certainly keep an eye on as we truck on into the last preseason game. There we go. Why hasn't Genesis played? He has been playing. He actually got really close to, he made an attempt at a pick in the back of the end zone. And he's looked good. He's looked solid. Defense as a whole, man, they looked really, really solid when the starters were out there. Slow ramp up for them and the second team, but they've started to kind of figure stuff out. Now you're probably going to see other guys step in, and things may look a little bit different. But it's better than last week is all I can say. The run defense in particular is a little better than last week, which is encouraging because it was certainly really, really bad versus the Niners. Wax ain't getting cut. Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's what a tough decision. You know what I mean? The high upside player in Colson, or the sure thing, I would say at this point. Like, he's been such a solid backup in Marlowe Wax. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I don't know what I would do, dude. I mean, I think personally, like, I would probably lean towards Wax just because of the stability there. But it would be such a heartbreak to finally start seeing your 3rd round pick up some momentum, and then you have to cut him and he gets signed by the Ravens. Almost guaranteed. You know what I mean? Fourth and 1 play, call McDaniel. Yeah, dude, that was something that I didn't quite understand, dude. I did not like the 4th and 1 call. The Chargers need to find some confidence in their short yard game, and that's probably because there's a thick boy back getting ready to kick this thing off. That's probably because they didn't have Amari Hampton in there. He's going to be their short yardage guy for sure. Love Wax, but Junior got more upside. Again, there's a case to be made for both sides of it, so I don't know which way they're going to go. If I had to guess, they probably lean towards Wax, but it's tough. I'm hoping there's a way they can keep both of them. Here's the return by the Chargers. He's going to break through. And it goes all the way down past the 40, inside the 45, but there is a flag, and that's usually going to be holding on the receiving team. So back it goes. A nice return, though, man. Last year, number 91, who was it? It was the former Colts running back that came out of retirement or whatever. I forget what his name was. Holding by the receiving team. This time it was... Man, Desiree. I don't remember how to say it, dude. Matt Money Smith has all of the pronunciations down pat, and I'm sitting here like, it's Desiree, Desiree, Gregory, Desoyers is what I'm going to go with. Naheem Hines, that's who it was. Naheem Hines was the man with the plan. 1st and 10. Is the timer stuck again? No, there it goes. Yeah, this one goes up by a little bit behind, but it'll give the right information eventually. 1st and 10. It's a pass underneath. He found his tight end, number 49. Another impossible name to pronounce. What was it again? It was Evan Svoboda. Svoboda. Oh my God. It's hard, dude. It's DJ Uigalele handing it off to Desiree and throwing it to Sivadaboba. What a crappy situation I've been put in this week. Sebulba. Sebulba never loses. He always wins. He's Sebulba now. Sorry, everybody. Evan Sebulba, the tight end number 49. DeRosiers. All right. Learn all these names. 3rd and 1 now, by the way. 3rd and 1. It's a pitch this time to the right side. Can he find a hole? Oh, man. Nice second effort. I thought they had bottled him up. And he will push forward for the first down. It's Amar Johnson. Hey, dude, I thought he was done. I thought he was cooked. I thought that was it. And that second effort, he's able to convert. It's 1st and 10. Who's excited for Galactic Racer, man? Oh, so many video games coming out this year. There's no way I can keep up. There's too many. I didn't even know Aliens Fireteam Elite was getting a sequel. It's been awesome. You know what else came out today? Star Wars, Zero Company. That's my plans after the game. 1st and 10, DJU. Oh, dude, a little bit of miscommunication. He was looking for Jackson, who cut to the outside a little bit too soon. DJU fired it about 5 yards over his head. It'll be 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. It's going to be a nice swing pass backwards to the running back, or it was to the wide receiver. Nice play, man. Yeah, some stuff we've seen from Miami, making its debut with the Chargers. That nice motion play, swing to the wide receiver outside. Able to make up some yardage after the catch. It should be 3rd and 1. Do we have a run? I want to see a run here that's good in short yardage. You got Amar Johnson out there. He's not bad. Right? It's a long one. It's a long yard. I want to see if they have a run that they can go to here. Here's the run, and it's Amar, and it's in. It's over. It's 1st down. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Nice hard run by Amar Johnson. And the Chargers now, at the 45-yard line about? Let's go. Yeah, Johnson's been good, dude. He's been good. First and 10. Here's the deep pass to the sideline. It's incomplete. He was looking for number 81. It'll be 2nd and 10. It's VPN 125. You get to choose which one you want to do. If you want to do the 1 month for the VPN, it's a little more, but you can test it, right? Make sure everything's working out for you. And then if it doesn't, they have a money-back guarantee. That's the way I would suggest first-timers going in on it. People that have been doing it a while, that know what they're doing, they tend to go for the 1 year to save a little bit of money. Especially if they're going to be doing it year-round. You know what I mean? 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Ooh, nice stiff arm there by Johnson. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on that carry. Finally a run game, dude. Let's go. Playing Zero Company right now, it's just as hard as XCOM, if not harder. Dude, I've never played XCOM. The only game I played that's even remotely close was Midnight Suns, which I absolutely loved. I'd never played anything like it. I loved Midnight Suns. And when they, like a year or two after I played it, they said, oh, we're doing a Star Wars version. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude. I'm so stoked. 3rd and 3. Chargers in short yardage here. What are they going to go to? It is a carry. It was a draw up the middle. Nice freaking play call. There is a flag, however. Oh, no. I think it's back at the line of scrimmage. What is the call here? Some say face mask. The referees are talking it over. Here we go. Face mask on the offense. Alex Harkey, that's not good, dude. If there's one thing that shoots you in the foot when it comes to camp battles, it's penalties. Was Archie a 6th-round pick? But there was also a face mask on us. Wait. Now it's 3rd and 17, but we also got a face mask. Boo! Boo, refs, you suck. That was bad. 4 years. What you trying to create? Content amazing. Hey, thank you so much, Frankie. Okay, DJ's got to get rid of it. He does. And it's going to be about half the penalty yardage back, and they're going to have to punt this thing away. I appreciate those words, Frankie. Is the first team still out? No. They only got 2 drives. And one of them was over before it even started. They fumbled. Should we be concerned on Dicker? Not yet. Until we start seeing like a consistent flow of mistakes in the regular season, then I'm not too panicky yet. It is something to watch, though. I'm not going to disregard it completely. What happened? The Rams returner like fell over. But it's it's their ball regardless. There you go. Still a 6-point difference. Rams will now get a shot on offense. Chargers defense coming back on the field. I will say that both coordinators have looked solid today, though. You know, some of the execution's been poor, even by the starters, man. That fumble by Justin Herbert, not good. But as you clean up the execution, I think some of the play calling can shine through, and I really have liked the play calling this week. I have felt a lot better about it than I did about the Niners. Last week was really bad. The play calling this week's actually been really solid on both sides. I've been happy with it. Blatant face mask on the ball carrier. Didn't see it. Welcome back to football. Yup. Dude, I was sitting here like, well, we got called for the face mask that was kind of hard to see, and then there's the one right in the middle of the field that goes uncalled. Welcome back, NFL refs. It's been a while. It has been a minute. I don't know if anybody else besides me is excited for this one too, but Wolverine comes out in like a month. As you guys know, I'm a big Wolverine fan, of course, and it's the same people who have made Spider-Man one of my favorite, if not my favorite superhero game ever. It's really close with Rivals now and Midnight Sun. I love both those games so much. I've replayed Midnight Suns 3 times. I was on my 4th replay earlier this month before I was like, I'm just going to wait for Star Wars. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. I had it installed this morning. I just got so busy working, I didn't have a chance to play it yet. And I will get cracking on it after the stream. Very excited. Fable in 27. Dude, I played Fable 3 or Fable 2 years and years and years ago. I remember liking it. I just haven't played all of them, so I don't quite understand the whole thing. It's been a long time, too. I've forgotten almost everything. Those kind of games that I do remember playing back in the day, I loved... Maybe it's just because I'm a sci-fi guy. I loved Mass Effect, dude. Although I did enjoy Dragon Age, too. But Mass Effect, dude, that one stuck with me. I really loved the first 2 games. The third one was okay. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Herb just lost control of the ball. Just came out of his hand. Yeah, and again, that's kind of the kind of stuff that we got to clean up. But he made up for it tenfold with that huge touchdown to QJ, dude. That was so freaking fun. That was awesome. All right, 1st and 10 Rams. Here comes the carry. Again, nice lateral move by the running back. Picks up a couple yards. Yeah, got some moves. Who's better, Express Pro or Advanced for VPN? I've tried a lot. Funny enough, before I even partnered up with ExpressVPN, I tried like 3, and ExpressVPN had the most stable like connection. You know what I mean? Because you are essentially streaming from another part of the world. You want to get it as fast as possible, and they definitely beat it out for me. And then years later, they partnered up with me, which is crazy. But other VPNs do work too. They do work too. Am I getting GTA? Yeah. Do I have a pulse? If I have a pulse by then. Yeah, I'm definitely getting GTA. It's about freaking time, dude. Roger's going to end up in the practice squad. Yeah, we're watching for him too. Here's 3rd and 6 now for the defense. Nice blitz getting in there. Oh, and Bennett's going to run forward, and he's going to pick up the first down and a little extra. Dang, dude. Those DB blitzes are almost getting home every time, but good quarterback awareness has kept it from getting home. What's better, though? I couldn't tell you. I haven't ran all the tests. You could probably find some articles and stuff behind that. But me personally, and just watching football, and again, this was like maybe 7 years ago before I partnered up with Express. That was the one for me. Ooh, 57 got home. Disrupted the throw, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice moves out there. It was Lander Barton. When GTA 7's released in 20, 30 years. Dude, I remember when Red Dead 2 came out. Like, the point of my life I was in, the kind of things that were happening. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Here comes the run by the Rams. Nicely done by the Chargers this time. Who do I see out there? I see Coulson. I see Shelby. And it'll be 2nd and 10, or it should be 3rd down by now, right? Either way, very, very nice, man. Very, very nice. Run defense has certainly looked better this week. Maybe not so much in the first half, but they've kicked it up a notch here in the second half. Need an interception? That would be nice. Here's 3rd and 8. Pressure almost got home twice, 3 times, 4 times. There's holding, and it's intercepted. No? Dropped. Holy cow, dude. What a sequence of events there. That got your heart rate going. Miles Purchase almost comes up with the interception, but Stetson Bennett escaped the pocket. There's a bunch of holding on the line. Yes, the flag is true. Chargers are going to decline. It should be 4th and long now. Dude, awesome pressure by the Chargers. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, man. What a bounce back from last week. Yeah, dude, insane. Fourth and 8. It takes the Chargers bounce back to the 40. It'll be a 41-yard start for the Chargers and their offense. Beautiful defense, man. I loved that. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, so to recap on the gaming. What sucks, too, is that I've gotten so far back into Madden. Like, I haven't played Madden this way in probably 4 years. Right? I think the last Madden I played very religiously was maybe Madden 21 or 22. I think it was 21, if I'm being honest. Maybe it was 22. Okay, I'm going to say it was Madden 22. Right? It was the last one I played pretty religiously. I have to go back and look at my theme teams and stuff there. Actually, I have teams on mutt.gg I could probably look at. But it's been a while, okay? So I'm back into Madden. Aliens came out. Star Wars The Zero Company just came out. Wolverine comes out in a few weeks. Galactic Racer comes out a few weeks after that in October. Holy cow, dude. There's not enough time in the world to play all these bangers. I feel like I'm even missing one. What a time to be alive. Oh, then of course GTA. Yeah, of course. The king of them all. That's the one I was missing. I was sitting here like, I'm missing one. Yeah, then GTA. Luckily, that one's not until the winter, right? That's all the way in November. Jeez, dude. What a gaming year. We are a commercial break right now. Chargers have the football. We're down 6 points. Let's go win this game, dude. They're replaying the Justin Herbert throw. Dude, how freaking beautiful. I have a feeling that the Chargers, even though we have kind of been this team for a while, are about to be one of the faster teams in the NFL, which is crazy because we've had these players on our roster. Ladd McConkey, Quentin Johnston, Darius Davis. We just haven't been using them correctly. KLS. Here comes Mike McDaniel really being the king of all that. Here comes the first play on offense for the Chargers this drive. What a run by Amar Johnson. Stays on his feet. Took a lot of contact on the way into 8 or 9 yards on that gain, man. It wasn't the biggest run, but I'm hitting the button anyway. What an effort by Amar Johnson. Is Vidal in trouble? That's insane. Johnson's looked so good. Yeah, Johnson's awesome, man. You think we keep Unk? Yeah, I do. Disney character choice for the Chargers. Why wasn't it Thor? Hercules is fun, but it should have been Thor. 2nd and 1. Here's another carry. It's Johnson, who once again plows forward for the first down. Jahmyr Gibbs or Bijan for RB1? It's Gibbs. I would take Gibbs. Although, I'm in a keeper league. I am keeping Bijan this season for sure. Hercules and Pegasus. You got to love Pegasus, though, right? All right, 1st and 10. Oh, wait, it is 3rd down. 3rd and very short. No running back this play. What are we doing? Throw the football. Lots of contact. Where's the flag? Why? With the play call. Couple of short yardage play calls that I do not agree with, and now there's a Charger down. Is that Campbell? Delvon Campbell. Down on that one, dude. Oh, no. His knee gave out mid-play. Okay, yes, bad play call, but 81's in the chat for Delvon Campbell, who looks to have suffered, on the surface, we don't know anything, a bad injury. I don't know why we didn't run it there. Yeah, 81's in the chat. That did not look good. Yeah. He was hobbling around on one leg. You never like to see that, dudes. Non-contact injury, never good. Yeah. And Campbell's been a pretty good camp body, at least for the Chargers the last couple of seasons. He's been really solid. There was talk about him making the roster a few years ago just because he was so good. That really sucks, dude. Hopefully he's okay. Don't want to be too predictable. Yeah, I guess so. But, I mean, it was 3rd and 1, and Amar has been running hard this drive. Not even to have a running back there, I didn't like the call. So the short yardage stuff, we got to work on that. I didn't like both of the play calls in that 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. And if I'm the Chargers here, you go for it. You're in no man's land. But hopefully you run the football this time. But before all that, we're hoping that Delvon Campbell is okay. have a card in Madden? If he does, I may end up making him my captain for a while. Right now, I'm using Sincere Brown, who's 6'5", decently fast. Yeah, they're helping Campbell off the field right now. 81's in the chat, man. I hate seeing that kind of stuff. That sucks. That really sucks, dude. That blows for him. Such a freaking shame. I don't like that happening to anybody. I don't care if they're a Raider. That is yeah. Yep. All right, 4th and 1. They are going for it this time. This time it is a run formation. Rams are absolutely lined up to attack. And it's going to be a QB sneak for the first down. Dude, low-key, DJU, not bad. Not bad in the sneak. He fired out like a missile, found a nice opening, and picks up the first. Propelled himself right where he had to be. I liked that. That was a good play. That's one of the better QB sneaks I've seen in a while. Yeah. First and 10. Here's a run by Duzier. Oh, man. Freaking moves and skates and first down. Chargers. That was an awesome run, dude. The moves. The moves. Smooth as butter, dude. Nice little jurtle to the right. That was great, man. I like that. Here's a 1st and 10. Another carry by Duzier, and that's going to be another first down. Dude, big runs. I hope I'm saying his name right because he's having himself a pretty nice couple carries there. This puts the Chargers all the way into the red zone, right? Or close to it. Wow, man. Hard running. You love to see it. Yeah. Good to see the run game, yes, finally working. 1st and 10. Here's another carry, and this time met at the line. It'll be 2nd and 10. They keep saying, I think I keep hearing them say Duozier. Duozier. You guys see Penning out there? 2nd and 10. Here's a quarterback draw. No, look at the hurdle. Cameraman got caught on the QB keeper. Turns out it was to the running back, and we saw a hurdle and a few yards. It'll only come up for a few yards. It'll be 3rd and 8 now. 3rd and 8. If we don't get this, we should give Dicker another confidence-boosting kick here. DJ, sideline, in and out of the hands of 82. It was Jackson. Just a hair too far for Jackson to reel it in. I got to take a look at the other angle. Maybe he did drop it. But it looked like he had an extended arm out looking to grab it and pull it in. It's just a little too far for Jackson, who almost had a touchdown on a deep out. 4th and 8. Yeah, let's give Dicker some confidence here. Let's a shorter one here from the 25. Kick is up and good. All right, it's a 10. Oh, by the way, there's a button. Hang on. Chargers now 3 points behind the Rams as we approach the fourth quarter. 2 minutes and change until then. What do you guys think of the scoreboard? I like it, man. This is a good one. Yeah. Not too complicated either. I liked the one on the ESPN. It was just a little too much going on. This one's nice. What's the O-line look like? I would say they've been looking pretty solid. Again, I'm terrible. I haven't been paying as much attention as I should, but from what I've seen, I mean, Travis Burke looks really good. He's been in particular really good today. The starters did not have Rashawn Slater out there, but some good reps for Slaughter and Joe Alt. Yeah. You know what that span of time was like for me, by the way, in terms of like trying to, as somebody who's already terrible at names. We had Slayer as Keenan Allen. We had Sawyer, the backup offensive lineman. We had Slater. Now Slaughter. It's hard out here, dude. I catch myself calling Slater and Slaughter the opposite names all the time, dude. Ah, crap. I think I just recorded that old video calling him Slaughter. I got to start over. Much better effort this week. Yeah, it's been a lot better. Did Pitt play guard today? He played left tackle in lieu of Rashawn Slater. Burke is nasty out there. Yeah, dude, Burke in those run plays especially. He's looked really, really good. Like, so good, you got to ask yourself, who's really going to be the swing tackle this year? You know? Pip's got the experience, but Burke has been looking awesome. I mean, realistically, it's going to be Pipkins, but, like, we got a really good backup in Burke. DeWozier, I got to remember it. DeWozier. I wonder if he makes the team. Him and Amar Johnson have been so good, dude. Oh, you're good, Hugo. You're good. We don't have too many people in here today. The last I checked. 600. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I appreciate it, though, man. Burke would have been better than any of the Texans. Yeah, dude, if we had Burke last season, imagine. Like, he's been pretty good. Why is the ball kickoff short of the landing zone? Oh, they were giving J.K. Scott an opportunity to place kick it into the right zone, and he missed it. It wasn't Dicker. It was J.K. Scott. That's going to put the ball all the way at the 40 now for the Rams, who are going to complete their first catch here. It'll be number 81, who picks up about 8. Man. Yeah, the 40. Second and 3. Here's a nice cut by the running back, and it's a big gain for the Rams. All the way inside the 30 now. They're going to be in and around the 27-yard line. Yeesh. First and 10 now. There's a flag. Offsides on the defense. That's kind of a bogus penalty, if I'm being honest. I was looking for the name. It's Guillory. But the center moved. It caused Guillory to move, and we got called. Here comes the run. It's a first down inside the 20. I don't know how much I put that penalty on the Chargers, if I'm being honest, dude. The center absolutely moved before our tackle did, and we got called. All right, 1st and 10 Rams. There's still a minute left in the third quarter. I guess a lot of football left to play if you're looking to win this game. But this is the last 15 minutes or so. And then another move by the offense. This time they get called. They're like, oopsie poopsie, we got to give one back to the Chargers. We messed up. We're going to give them one back. And of course, we can't take back the first down and yada yada, but we can give them 5 yards. Kick rocks. 1st and 15 now for the Rams. Ready for Sunday to find out the 53-man roster? Dude, it's coming, dude. It's due on Sunday, isn't it? Again, I do not envy that job. Here comes a run. Nice cut by the running back again. He's going to pick up 6 yards on that carry. That should be 2nd and 9 now. Man. Just great moves by the Rams running backs to go, laterally. Rosters will be cut down by Sunday. Yeah, it's coming. $2 holla, Twisted. Says, what's up with the punt kick unit, man? Well, Dicker, I can't speak for that. I have no idea. Hopefully it's just shaking off the rust. That's all I'm going to say for Dicker. J.K. Scott, I don't know, man. It's been a rough go of it for him. Of course, his last attempt, he was asked to place kick, even though that's kind of not his thing. They just wanted to see if he could do it under pressure and as an emergency option, and he wasn't able to land it in the kicking zone. Is that what they call it now? And that was a 40-yard start for the Rams. But you can clearly see the Chargers not sweating too much the win here, so much as opportunities to try things, which is fine. That's the way it should be done. The landing zone, that's it. Thank you, Eddie. So that's the end of the third quarter. We are into the commercial break. Waiting for the fourth quarter to resume. Insane with the $5 holla. What's up, dude? Since when did Braden Fayoko become such a Chargers hater director? I don't know what happened, dude. I mean, it's impossible not to see his stuff on Twitter. But I gotta imagine somebody in terms of the front office or ownership or whatever rubbed him the wrong way, because he's not been shy about bashing on the Bolts as often as he can. Some points he really does have, though. Like he makes good points that are hard to hear. But then there's like another portion of his content that's just clearly fueled by other motives. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. It's crazy. I loved the dude when he was a Charger. He was awesome. He was great energy. He's the Haka man at practice, dude. It was awesome. He brought a lot of culture to the team. Too bad that he's taking a turn. Here's 2nd and 9 now for Bennett. Pump fake. He's going to the back of the end zone. It's too high. He was looking for Scott. Be 3rd and 9. Braden Fiocco dropping truth bombs. You know, that's what I just said. I was like, he does make some good points every now and then. But then there's also stuff that's like clearly motivated by other things. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, well, I guess you could say it and you could spin it that way. But I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Like, there's clearly some begrudging happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. Is that not Bennett? I kept saying Bennett. Maybe I should have checked. Stetson Bennett was the other guy they had throwing a lot. It's Matthew Caldwell, excuse me. Matthew Caldwell. The quarterback. 3rd and 9. Quick throw underneath. Number 16, who's going to be short about 3 yards of the first down. They'll be inside the 10. An opportunity to go up 6 with a field goal here, or do they go for it? Do the Rams treat the preseason games like preseason games, or do they want to win? Is the question. It's 4th and 3. Here we go. Chargers get an awesome stop here. The throw and the catch, touchdown. But there is a flag. There is a flag. I don't know who is it on, but there's a flag, like clearly in the area of the reception. It might be on the Chargers, though. What's the flag? Wait a minute. McVay doesn't look happy. Harbaugh looks confused. Is there hope? He just said it was a first down because of roughing the passer. It's also the preseason for the refs. He was like, it's a first down. And all the Rams were like, excuse me, sir. That was a touchdown. Crazy catch by the tight end, too. I just watched the replay of the roughing the passer. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, right? But, there's something up with these refs today when it comes to calls against the Chargers. Twisted with the $2 holla. Thoughts on the defense so far? I'm kind of nervous. The starters looked great. The second team actually looked a lot better this week, so I'm not too worried about it. Of course, they just let up the touchdown here. But, I mean, it was a good play. I'm way less worried than I was at the end of last week's game. And by the way, dude, that roughing the passer was complete bullcrap. Our defender got pushed over. He was on the ground, and the QB tripped over him, and they threw a flag on that. Again, it wouldn't have mattered. They scored the touchdown anyway. But what the heck? Another horrible call. We've seen a lot of them against the Chargers today. Yeah, the Fiocco stuff. I don't know, dude. It is what it is. The best way to deal with that kind of stuff is to not give it any power. That's it. It's literally back to grade school bullying. That's the response that it takes to get it to fizzle out. These preseason rookie refs. Not to mention that after the fact, he called it a first down, and everybody was freaking out, and he said, oh, never mind, sorry, it was a touchdown. Like, yeah, it seems to be a trial period for the refs, too. They're getting their things sorted out as well. A 20-10 score, though. Chargers will get another shot here on offense. With 1 quarter left to play. On into my fantasy league. I think we're locked in our fantasy date. Let's go with the draft. Excited. My dilemma this season, because you get 2 keepers in our league. One of them I'm keeping Bijan Robinson pretty much locked in, right? I can only keep him for 1 season because I drafted him in the first round last year, and every year it goes up 1 round. If it's the first round that you're spending it on, then you got to put him back into the pool of players. And so I'm going to keep Bijan at least this season. And then I have 2 Chargers that I love. And I'm going to keep one of them. I'm not sure which one yet. I can either keep Omarion Hampton, who I drafted in the 4th round last year, I think. Because I picked a turn last year. So I was able to pick back-to-back, right? So I was made sure to put Hampton 1 round lower. Or, and this is because I had the foresight his rookie season, I can keep Ladd McConkey in the 10th. Oh, what a play! DJ hits number 87 for some big yards. It's Jennings. That was a big play there, dude. That had been 20, 25 yards. Let's go. Nice play by number 87. $23 yards for the Chargers. And now they're in the 41-yard line of the Rams. Let's go. Here's a throw on the run. Nice move. Another ball to 87, who picks up around 8. Nice moves. Nice moves. Who is this person? Jennings. I don't know this Jennings guy. He's not on the roster for the Chargers. At least on their website. He's the guy that we just signed. Oh, okay. That's a good sign for him. 2nd and 2. Here comes the running back. Oh, this is Louisiana again. He's loose. He's broken free. Touchdown, Chargers. Louisiana breaks free, breaks through tackles, and goes in for the score. Holy cow, what a run. 31's in the chat. Wow. Absolutely fantastic, dude. Let's freaking go. And the Chargers are lining up to go for 2. Let Dicker kick the extra point, man. He needs extra reps there. Wow, dude, let's go. Let's go. Sean McVay looks pissed, dude. He doesn't care. It's preseason.
I know it's preseason, but
dude,
31
look at
is
the
a
block by
high
Burke.
Voltage sign emoji.
Burke is an
high
animal.
Sign emoji.
I need 77s in the chat as well. What the heck? He's a beast. 31s and 77s. My word. Boss Mac with the $20 holla. I know it's preseason, but 31 is a baller. He's a baller, dude. Hey, is Kamani Vidal's job in jeopardy? I don't know, but we got some running backs in the backfield who we got some guys ready to step in. Here comes the 2-point try. DJ back of the end zone. It's caught. It's Sabulba. He always wins. Yes. Chargers. It's 20-16. Let's go! Or 2018, let's go! Boss Mac, thank you so much, dude. $20 holla. He's feeling it. He's loving the Woozier. Now this is pod racing. Oh, that was fantastic. That was fantastic, dude. What a freaking run, dude. I've become a De Woozier fan. I got the pronunciation, hopefully. Fantastic. Bro is RB2. Now, hang on. You guys you haven't gotten to see the beauty of this Keaton Mitchell guy either. Sebulba. What was his actual name? Savababio? Something like that? Bet you if I search SV, there he is. Savaboda. Svoboda. Like, if you say it like a vampire, it kind of makes sense. Svoboda. Svoboda. Insane. DJ use 100% QB2. Dude, you got two different spectrums here. You've got the guy who's an awesome passer, and then you got the guy who's an awesome runner. Who wins the job? I don't know. It feels like it should go to the passer if you're playing quarterback, right? Did DJ get hurt? I didn't see him get hurt. There's no way he got hurt. I'm going to Twitter. Hang on. You guys are making me panic. I have not seen any word of it. I think they're just getting a 2-point try in for the sake of the exercise, man. I have not seen anything about Cameron Dicker. DeWuzier, dude. You get the box score down here. DeWuzier, 65 yards and a touchdown. He better get a team of the week. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a return now by the Rams down at the 30-yard line. Bolts are now down 2 points. DeWuzier. I'm just going to start calling every name I can't pronounce Sebulba. DeWuzier. Okay. I kept hearing the announcer say DeWuzier, but it's like a French, like a French-speaking person. Sorry, everybody. DeWuzier. Here's a handoff. Ooh, nice tackle there. Who are you? It's number 31 on the defense. Who's 31 on the defense of the Chargers right now? Because it's not Dewuzier. Dewuzier comes out of off the bench and he's tackling people now. It's Noah Avinger. Come on, man. I even saw this guy play at Utah, at Utah State. I can't even get his name right. Avengers, assemble. 2nd and 7. Throws on the run, and it's intercepted! Let's go! There's flags everywhere! Who is it? Who got the pick? It's number 36, Avery Smith, the Toledo kid. What's the flag, though? PI. Okay, let's see if this is true. The last two have been bad. The last two have been wrong. Let's see if this pick is, or if this one's true. Remember when you used to be able to challenge penalties? Remember when that was a thing? Why'd they take that away? It was a beautiful thing. If justice was finally being served. What a bad freaking call, dude. It's like the third one that's cost us this game. Who are these people? Fixing preseason games. The shame of it all. Bull crap. Here comes the throw. It's on the run. It's under pressure. It's incomplete. I'm waiting for the next flag of some bull crap to keep Caldwell on the field. What is happening, dude? Rookie refs. Yeah, they got to be. That was absolute travesty. What an awesome pick taken away from Avery Smith, man. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I know, dude. I understand. Everybody 87s, or excuse me, 83s now in the chat for our guy, David Njoku. Man. Okay, 3rd and 7. It's a throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. Nice coverage there by the Chargers. It's the Avengers. Once again. Joku's hair is stressing you out. All right, here comes Ross, the returner. We muffed it last time. 4th and 7. Fair catch. We're good. We're good at the 6th, though, for what it's worth. And Njoku about to be a red zone monster. Oh, yeah. I can't believe, dude, if we had that pick, we would have been on our way to the end zone. Insane. Look at these coaches in the AFC West, man. Andy Reid, Jim Harbaugh, Sean Payton, and Clint Kubiak. Welcome to the AFC West. What do you guys think? I mean, it's a bit unfair to, throw it out there while he's having a great drive, but here's a carry up the middle. Ooh, nice space. It's Dewuzie. He's free again. Past the 25, the 30, the 40. Finally pushed out of bounds. Are you kidding me? Is that a 100-yard game? Wow! Big runs. Dewuzie's on fire. What a player to have in your back pocket throughout the offseason, man. Red with the 60 months. I'm a whole car contract with the director. DJU fires it a little too far for Dewuzie. It'll be 2nd down. Car contract. That's a good one. You shouldn't have gone for all the extra features, man. I told you. Just get the base model. You'll be fine. 60 months, dude. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. BC, another tenor. Man, 31 trying to make a case, dude. He really is. He looks good. He just got overthrown, but was pretty open. And may have seen another big chunk there. Had the ball been thrown a little bit, or 2nd and 10. They could 10 to holla, Rogue or BC. Thank you. There's a flag down here now. It's 2nd down, and they're going to say it's another one on the Chargers. I swear, this guy in particular, dude. This guy in particular. He's starting to rub me the wrong way. This ref is got it out for the Chargers, man. I don't know. I've got to look at the replay. I'm actually hoping that this one was a correct call. It's been comedy this whole game. Did he just throw a flag on us for literally snapping the ball? Did he let... Whatever. 3rd and 15. Mateo Ugalele? Yeah. Bro, we can't even snap the ball. I know. Dude, come on! What's happening? False start again? Please, for the love of God, show me an actual penalty this time. I just want to know it's something's not shady going on behind the scenes. Okay, that time it was actually a false start. But still. Third and now 20. It's a draw. It's Dewuzier who takes a lick. He'll pick up about 6. Thanks, refs. Appreciate it. I hope there's a film room for refs afterwards too, dude. Like where they get the refs together and crap on their film. Like, okay, you see this right here? You guys remember that dude on TikTok where someone would explain to him, was like, okay, so clearly that's pass interference, and it cuts over to him. He's like, no. Clearly, the DB is making contact in the right way, therefore, not a touchdown. Yeah, I don't get it. No. All right, there's a flag on the return. It's... We're waiting to hear the call from the refs. There's another flag here. Offset penalties. So all he said is it's first down. But where? Like offsetting penalties on the kick or on the punt, like what happens? Is it just where it landed or what? Because if it's where it landed, it's going to be inside the 20. I don't know. All right, well, guys, I guess we'll see them when they come back. All right, y'all voted. Man, 90% of you want DJU over Trey Lance, huh? 115 votes, too. Wow. I mean, he's looked good. He's looked good these last 2 games. Who knows? I thought it would be a little closer than that, if I'm being honest. You guys shocked me. so excited. After the stream is Star Wars. Too much stimulation for me today, dude. Thank God I didn't have any caffeine. We're tweeting. Hang on. Ooh, Randy Moss comes out on Saturday. Which Star Wars director? The new Zero Company game. I've been waiting all day to play it. All day. I'm so excited. It was layers of excitement. Layers of waking up. It's Chargers game day. There's a new Star Wars game out. There's I just finished my Chargers theme team. Madden. The game's coming out. Just so much. Too much stuff. Overstimulated. All right, here come the Rams now inside their own 10. All right, that's where they decided to go with it. Very confusing. 1st and 10, it's a carry, and it's good for about 3 yards, maybe 2. Chiefs refs in midseason form. BC, I see you, dude. It's all good. That's happened to me before, too. 2nd and 7. It's underneath to the running back. It'll be about a yard or 2 short. It's 3rd and short now. Can the Chargers defense get an awesome 3 and out here? That'd be awesome, dude. Please, come on. He's decided for the Star Wars racing game. Oh, dude, Galactic Racer. I was just saying that it's the season of gaming. We got football season in a couple weeks. We got Star Wars. We got Marvel. The Wolverine is coming out. Aliens just came out. GTA is coming out. Too many games. Galactic Racer among them. I'm going to have to start another stream and make money because that's all I'll be doing. Is Chargers and video games. There's too much happening. All right, so a short run should have picked up the first down there for the Rams. Hey, that's a good idea. Let's do another poll here. Ooh, nice hit in the backfield, baby. It's Shelley. Shelley. There's a flag. Somebody I can hear in the background. Oh, my God. Unnecessary roughness on the Chargers. This is comedy. It was Harbaugh saying, oh, my God. Really? Dude. There's nothing. Nothing even remotely close to a penalty there. Harbaugh's getting pissed now. You should, big dog. This has been a bull crap reffing, and he's pointing at them and he's screaming, yes, let him have it, coach. This is obviously bull crap. Wow. I cannot believe my eyes, dude. This has been the most backwards called game from the refs. And the Rams are still only barely winning. Here's a run that picks up 3. $5 holla. Driving right now. Thanks for the play-by-play director. That QJ bomb was nasty. I know. who I'm drafted in fantasy. Any Rams fans? Get out, baby. We own LA and San Diego. And Dinda! Big love, big love, big love. Thank you. And yes, QJ is a steal, in my opinion. Dude, that I can't even. Like, Harbaugh's still on the sidelines, pissed, dude. He is pissed. Someone's getting a review after this, dude. 2nd and 6, pressure coming in. Caldwell's got to flush out. He's going to run for it. He picks up maybe 5 yards and then trips. Uh-oh. Is he okay? I think he's okay. All right. The chat has voted 57% in favor of Wax, which is certainly what I was expecting to see. But, it's a lot closer than what you guys were saying with DJU and Trey. Dude, hey, all of you guys that are members in the chat, that you guys have the custom emotes, there's one I made just for this occasion. You guys, can you spam that one for me? I'll spam it too. I'm throwing it in there. Yeah. Thank you, refs. The first time we've used Big Dumb in a while. That's as big dumb as I've ever seen, dude. Infuriating. 1st and 10. They're going to pick up 4 on a run, and now they're in midfield. Yeah, Hugo. Yes. $5 holla. He says, I'm so ready for what could be our biggest year we've had in a long time. Yes. My soul is ready. My heart is ready. My health isn't ready. How am I ever going to sleep again, dude? Let's go frickin' Chargers, man. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year, man. I can feel it. Let's go, baby. Lightning bolts in the chat, please. Thank you so much, Hugo. Big love, man. Worst play officiating my life, damn near 40. Yeah, dude, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Here's another carry up the middle. It'll be a pickup of about 3. It'll be 3rd and like 2. We'll see if the officiating saves him a first down here. Dude, I have this issue when I get too overstimulated or excited, I will literally not sleep. Like, that meme I'm always posting on Twitter of SpongeBob just laying in bed with like the biggest grin on his face staring at the ceiling? That's me all night. Just like, I can't. I got to. I know I'm not going to be able to enjoy it unless I get sleep, but I just can't sleep. That I don't know if there's a syndrome for feeling like a kid the night before Christmas, but that's me. And here is the carry. It's very close to a first down. I think he's short. It should be 4th and short. It is 4th down. The refs really screwed us this game. I mean, at least it's a preseason game where it's happening. Hopefully some of that energy gets sucked into the preseason and instead of the regular season. That's been a travesty, an absolute travesty. Every opportunity they had to screw us, they did. The pick, that play, it's been comedy. It's been absolute comedy. All right, so with 4 minutes and change left on the clock. Oh, they gave him the first down. Are you serious? It was short. There's a flag now. Finally, they're going to get a 5-yard penalty. Ooh. Let's go, Rams. Y'all crying here. It's a preseason game, so honestly, we don't care, but it's comedy, the calls that the Rams are getting today, man. If you can't stand up and admit that, even from a preseason perspective, you're a good Rams fan, and I hope you live a long life. I'm rooting for your team, because that is some bull crap. 1st and 15. Here comes the carry. It is knocked backwards. Very nice. Is it Imani Johnson? Is that his name? 50, yes. Imani. It'll be 2nd and long now. If this was a regular season game, dude, I would literally be like rioting. I would be holding a freaking town council meeting in fighting back versus the refs. Yeah, 50s. These refs give me real life headaches. Again, I'm hoping we're getting some of that energy out early so we don't have to suffer through it later. Because that might be the worst I've seen too. We've seen some bad ones, especially versus the Chiefs. In particular, there was one like 2 or 3 years ago that really pissed me off, dude. I went off on that game. And if this was a regular season game, especially if it was the Rams in the regular season, I would be losing my mind, dude. I'd be like, of course. Another nice tackle at the line. Chargers take a timeout. 3rd and 16 now. Chargers burn their second timeout. They'll be down to 1 left at 3rd and 15. Of course, they're probably going to burn their last one to save some of that clock. Because now you're looking at a chance for the Rams to... actually, where are they right now? They're in midfield. Okay, so a stop here would be pretty huge. You can win with a field goal. LA versus LA in LA in February. How awesome would that be? How poetic of a Super Bowl would that be, man? I'd be a little scared because the Rams have a stacked roster like nothing I've ever seen. But we could do it, man. I believe. 3rd and 15 now. Here comes the carry, and he'll be tackled at the line once again. It'll be 4th and 15. And the Chargers get a nice stop. It's Imani once again with the tackle. So now the Chargers are going to need themselves, depending on where this punt goes, you have to imagine they're going to pin him inside at least the 15. Chargers took their last time out, by the way. So it'll probably be a long drive to field goal range with no timeouts, but you got 3.5 minutes, so it's possible. It's definitely possible. Super Bowl on your birthday. How insane would that be, man? I need you to make every birthday wish preemptively in favor of the Chargers Super Bowl win. Cash it all in for the next 20 years, man. Be worth it. Since when does Twitter have a play-by-play? Hold up. That's actually kind of cool. It's on X. All right, here comes the punt. They're saying don't touch it. And it's going to cost them because it's going to go inside the 5 at the 1. We should have returned that H, dude. What a punt. All right, you got a long field in front of you. Yeah, that's as bad as it could have been, dude. Who was returning it? Was it Ross? He said nobody touch it, and it literally rolled to the 1. This would be awesome if DJU was able to lead a game-winning drive. But, man, are their backs up against the wall. The Rams are sending everybody, too, dude. Here's the carry. And it gives them a tiny bit of space, maybe 2 or 3 yards. For Dewuzier. They'll say it was 3 yards, 2nd and 7 now with 3 minutes left on the clock. I think putting Dicker under a little bit of pressure is a good idea. Win or lose, like we need to see him back in that situation, game on the line, and I would love to see that in this particular game. 2nd and 7. It's a quick pass, bubble screen to the wide receiver. Oh my goodness! Nice run after the catch there. It's Jennings once more. First down. 2.5 minutes left, though, dudes. Not a lot of time to be calling plays like that. I mean, they were trying to get some space for themselves. I understand that part of it, but no timeouts. A bit worrisome. First and 10, you need a chunk play here. And they're going to get it. What a move. Who are you? Number 39. We are getting close to field goal distance here, man, and we haven't even hit the 2-minute warning yet. Oh, 39's in the chat. It's Liam Clifford, Penn State rookie, and the Chargers are a handful of yards away from field goal range. Come on, baby. All right, I got to go find, let's see, the Chargers. I need to go see these signings, dude. I need to know who this Jennings guy is. And now Clifford. Gary Jennings literally signed like 3 days ago. The St. Louis Battlehawks, the Birmingham Stallions, Carolina Panthers. Man, he has played everywhere in the last, 5 years. Seahawks, Dolphins, Ravens, Bills, Colts, Raiders, Chiefs, Panthers. That's nuts. Nice game by DJ, too, dude. So we are in the 2-minute warning commercial break right now. Chargers have a fresh set of downs and 2 minutes to get in field goal range for a win. Which makes that 2-point try earlier a little more interesting, doesn't it? $20 holla from BC.
I like
Avery and Shelley over Reed and whoever. But that's my 2 cents. Edwards and Carter, too. Looking forward to another year with my boy, Director Hugo, and everyone else this year. Dude, give him the thumbs up on that one, man. That one was for you guys, too. We got the band back together. We got the Bolt fan back together. It's going to be a fun year, baby. $20 holla from our guy at BC, man. Thank you so much, dude. Always a pleasure, my man. Let's go get this dub. First and 10, and Cameron Dicker is anticipating a game-winning opportunity here in the fourth quarter. Let's get it, dude. First and 10. It's a carry up the middle. Nice draw, and it picks up a solid 8 yards. Yawuzie, once again, man. And the clock is ticking. We're under 2 minutes now. Minute 45. Let's get this thing moving, man. Let's get 15 yards. Second and 2. DJ looking. Goes over the middle. Nice catch. It'll be a pickup of about 10. Chargers now at the 45-yard line with a minute 30. Let's go. Did you say Dicker is out? First and 10. There is a flag out, and we got sacked. What's the flag, though? Did they get the Rams finally? It's on the defense. It's a 5-yard penalty. And it stopped the clock. J.K. Scott really is the one practicing on the sideline. Wait, what? DJU's going to go down. He's going to toss it into the dirt before a sack. The clock is still running. I don't know what just happened. DJ's got to get rid of it again. It's a fumble. I think the Rams got it. I wonder if the refs refed us one last time because he threw it into the dirt. We were wondering if it was enough to stop the clock. The clock kept running. Who was like the left tackle position there, man? They sold so bad. Number 78. Lakin Bakaliahi. I think that's going to do it, dudes. And they are going to kneel this one out, dude. That's tragedy. That's tragedy. We got so close. But now I'm worried about Cameron Dicker. I need to go look for this real quick. So the first matchup, the Rams will win by 2 points in the preseason with I'm going to be honest, guys, with a lot of help from the refs. So it is what it is. Let's hope the second matchup in the regular season is better. Were they just trying out JK? Because I saw Dicker on the sideline. Yeah, it says he was in the blue tent earlier. Fernando Ramirez reported, as well as guilty as charged. I must have missed it, dude. Okay, well, we're going to have to figure that out because that is concerning. We'll have to deal with that one tomorrow. See if there's any news on it. We'll keep an eye on the press conference afterwards to see if there's any news on Cameron Dicker because that would certainly be a bad thing. But, hey, guys, you know what? I mean, as far as the game is concerned, though, like, that was awesome. Oh, one more coming in real quick, though, from Creative King. Oh, as you guys say, he's $10 holla. What's up, baby? Last call for those who want to join the ESPN Fantasy Director League
in the Discord. Feel free to snag a spot if you want, Director. As for Dicker, we would have lost anyway, as I bet JK would have missed. Probably.
But now I'm all worried about Dicker. You guys get in there on the Discord. ESPN Fantasy League is underway. Creative King taking the lead on that one. We appreciate all the work in there, man. I really do. That's going to be awesome. Thank you so much, dude. $10 holla. You know what? Preseason game, it is what it is. You know, the Chargers put up a really good fight at the end there. And if anything, the last game, huge improvement over the San Fran game, right? Like this was way better. I mean, look at this guy. DeWozier, 118 yards and a touchdown. He better get a Team of the Week card. Telling you. I already got my Keaton Mitchell up to 88 speed, but still. Awesome to finally see that run game get going. 204 yards on the ground. Oh, freaking take it, dude. And that's, again, I would say Amar Johnson also had a pretty solid day, too. 5.3 a carry. Much better run game today. Passing game was obviously a lot better. You got the touchdown. This guy Jennings. It's not Greg Jennings. It's Gary. The snail. Not really. He was really good out there. For a guy that was literally just signed like 2 days ago. 3 for 44 is pretty solid. Clifford gets the reception. Lambert. Davis. There was Sebulba. Sebulba with the 2. Defensively, too. I mean, again, how much? 150 rush yards is not great, but, you know, it was kind of a back and forth. We should have had a sack and an interception on there that were taken away, too. So at the end of the day, you know, the refs really did screw us out of some pretty big plays that would have impacted the stat sheet, but we saw with our own eyes some really good stuff out there, man. So I'm not too discouraged. I would say that was honestly pretty awesome. And it puts us moving in the right direction for the regular season. Whiskey, $5 holla. I was screaming at you. What was wrong with Dicker? Also, what in the heck was those 2 missed calls going for the Rams? Like, what is the preseason? Yeah, I know. Going for the Rams. Yeah, it's crazy. It's preseason. Hopefully, again, we get some of the energy out because it was a travesty. The Chargers ultimately, I think, win this game without those calls. But again, it's preseason. So, again, how much do I really care? Not that much. It would have been nice for morale. Good to see Jim Harbaugh fired up about it. You could tell you could smell the bull crap from there on the sideline. But some solid performances all around, man. Yeah, it was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. But I got to retire now, man. I'm so excited to go play this new Star Wars game. Let's go look for a channel to grace with the raid. Feels like old school Twitch. I used to do Twitch. You guys know that? Used to do Twitch. Let's see. If we go to subscriptions and live, who is up at this hour covering this game? It is late, dudes. It's the Guilty Boys again. We're going back to the Guilty Boys. Hey, man, give him a holler from the old director, would you? Let's go ahead and grab that link here, and we'll see you guys in our regular scheduled content as we lead up to the countdown to kickoff, baby. Chargers football just around the corner. Tonight was a very nice appetizer to the regular season. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This has been the director. Thank you, everybody out there. BC, Creative King, all of the Super Chats. Now, you guys have been absolutely awesome. We'll see you guys soon. As always, bolt up, stay frosty, and go say hi and harass the Guilty Boys for me, all right? We'll see you in there. I'm putting the link in the description. Go tell them good old director sent you. Big love, everybody.